team nina enso alternate the P enso I mean for we ntwa say ayadia ya transfer na no pay no na just beta your sponsors ni bi ase and the subject just is shemi from your subject sounds so am to and say Buffalo Polo almost equal mu den mama fan to and say Rush energy drink omni J bad and a year kwaku smoke a year program kese na baso kuma se ratri a park baba be di komo bebre enso dia trete ma remfi eno a year che no a year the love fashion me patrone dunkwao no thing and your war a yadia and ma say the love fashion omukre mu den door master and paying for attire chi den and no a door master sounds like Kivo 4-in-1 gare say a year soaking a easy because Kivo 4-in-1 aye gare Kivo farm and they soaking no aye easy it Mr. Ojano the luckiest Mr. Enon and a new trabi now so Ojano Sika Nezons aye Kivo Meltals Ghana Limited the Nezons Kivo Meltals Mr. Adomo promotion mo sort of 5,000 yema na yasa cho Sikani bino and as one saying I return Sikani be at the amount and more extra comfort aye foam and new mattress papa that's why extra comfort but the 20 executive about aye center and no commerce from trust council will now free executive herbal center KFC aya wow do you know and Saturday Bora KFC branch bia ewo Ghana okwa be patrol 39 Ghana cities ubinyan aya JOP bia KFC ISOC aya mining and engineering aya training school be patrol ho and sorry when it ye tro kwan be fa obefa so betwi aya kasa kese no excavator forklift and dia kanina but the one is a Lawson Enterprise and they okwa Lawson Enterprise and Saturday programs are one dreams are be here and your programs no over for Lawson Enterprise and more is a Becky and a Ben or more ever Ghana baby two again Saturday pa and Sabia Ubenya Biato Lawson Enterprise but Lovic a group of companies and you super Lovic are your phones and more is open phone at a super Lovic aja EBA phones and accessories but EBA phones and accessories ayadia uduwa a iPhone kwana okoje a iPhone and accessories so over 40% down payment dia kanyina no yede bema na wetwetwa ne kakra na bia so e kama skin shaving and bomb a solution ayaje ma remfi enema yusu e shave ayaje ma Roma obeba almost your divine hope herbal air center otria herbal powder Mr. Otriano unyanya bia je otria herbal powder no ebi e wodwa so Philotimo Industries aye limited ye na di Philomok naba Mr. Opema papa aye Philomok Varon Ghana Limited but to him say ayadia video aboboya no ye de dia ba any motorbike sawo o pebia ya so and obenya bi saso kumtontone preko saso fo ekrabi mu aye enano pay emra matransia ye de pi enso ebremo ene enti odie aye saso me pato Dr. Solomon aye solak aye biochemist almost ekraduma jenim dendenden ema revise solak eba mesha and zipman capsules no what didn't abadwa so me dima for about settle aye Dr. Time that so Pokuase Mayra and more so Greater Accra region ayadia and Eastern region Volta region Central region mungina Pokuase Mayra and amojimoni enso e20 ema aye remfi mamemfa we into the easy buy aye phones and easy buy phones for the just 300 Ghana cedis smartphone piano for Ghana card account Kobuzia Ventures and Kobuzia Ventures in Franco Trading C wide and as a name me patro must buy what the kwa me patro yebama aye phone be sound so and aye shining aye star socks aye company say company kasia ayadi trust us our Ghana ha and so aye shining star source company mama tonton source ni no me patro yi shining star when I do any her Pasco heba aye capsules me patro for liver Ghana je aye her Pasco heba capsules you live on monsan semidano aye her Pasco me so Emma Renfi ayadi Alaska Star Enterprise question of the day no and ba Alaska the new money in so ba Emma Renfi so Alaska Star Enterprise aye blanketings ayadi Emma Renfi wallpapers sounds like best lamps aye sofa covers and the new money in our coffee be the farm aye Ghana Limited home appliances and Sophia aye farm aye Ghana Limited and what else do we channel to home appliances sell television fridges air conditions ning na obenya bia to kangen and na JK drinking water ye no bedim common there makato say so wonom no se na kangen sit here and one ye no be enso e wo hanti pe bi aye alkaline answer me to 3p aye garlic aye mixture no 100% garlic extract papa garlic dia eno na be bo 3 penny na be bo ayagentini na Moses ni na 3 penny be yini na free wo garden about industries almost fanto ni say garden about mesa eno na capsules no ebi e wo for waist pains eno mo monya pass koko no mo jero no Kennedy digital satellite me pancho ko Kennedy ho na da Roma watete so home appliances no watete so de wo pe wo Kennedy wo bia Christmas watete so ko Kennedy na ton ya papa enso free ho Genjamed eye dental clinic me pancho ye say eye Genjamed etu ko Genjamed eye branch bia ene eben wo Accra eye Kumase Sanso ena Tamale ewo nyina no me pancho we enso eye Tachiman eye de wo nyina ye obi Obuzia Ventures metin komo enso ede a kire Obuzia Ventures eye de Obuzia Ventures no wato eye phones no nyina ewo eye Obuzia Ventures Buzia peni pa mo be yedwuma me ba be di won komo ede a kire City Ceramics me so eye de City Ceramics no about plumbing eye materials and then me patcho tiles eye towing eye to me so ode eye City Ceramics Hasa Mesa Hasa capsules e ma we so all satan for any Hasa Mesa any Hasa capsules we na bia ebe boapi sounds na best brain publication me so your money dache e ma we so boost na esa kra no eyusu na so sua no ese o ma the best brain publication mo me person name mutu kwan ekosua de enso ewo average Stallings International and I know do any mo kuma city more basement ope and on sabe come ope so tu kwan ekosua de akoma so ye ma me fan to da so ni wo scientific about hospital Dr. Nimo na da Roma ade doc airport ma omo mo pa wo me patro ne omo ya ria wo ho mo ni nyina no Dr. Nimo and etu ni nyina se ade mo e ba remfi se semen vital mesha and in the capsules no ebi o twa so ye ka semen vital mesha and in the capsules me so e ma remfi e waste pins adro e me ma 2 minutes no mo je mo no me so mo je enso aye semen bamba ko ba capsules mo mo na pass e koko no me so mo je aye bamba aye ko aye herbal capsules bamba ko herbal capsules aye for pulse in chema remfi tabia de takuma ba tabia de zenika ba tabia ba me shaba ni nyina no me so benya bi enso ato e ba bibia tonton nwe nyina se tabia takum e ade e ko tabia ba mesa me so bode no op e mo re se ba wallpapers aye op aye wallpapers e mo re se ho e na so de woni kire op de nyama no dodo ni nyina ba to fobo it is a picture frames bedside lamps aye 3D wallpapers blind canvas ni nyina no obenya bia to enso e op ho Dr. Amuzu ba clinic o se mfanto anim se ne Dr. Amuzu ye ne be din komo ne Amuzu P and Amuzu Galibitis, Ningina Dr. Amuzu, EDB, and Yabba so you come for Edema, you be a better way with a better way rewards. My come so much, send the booking course on elders and Edibaba, now so a yaja better way rewards, no more na unya points, na ye converto points, no, and some Eddie cash. And so at the mouse, so be also ebe kama, and so at the amount, and no age channel, and your mama canina a come home. Somebody can get to Jano, and my your room fee, and some no Timna and Yatanase. And ask us to enterprise at Daruma. Question of the day, no, yet and so Apremo. Na Adosan, say Biabo Cordia.
Yami Adam Ken.
Yamia say, and I'm more room fee to say you're two and him, so strong man, and a Franco Naromo, Omojomoni Etre. Aye Dubai obefa Kenya as spend about 3 days no matter what aye Dubai enti Mr. me de hon samba tuja na so wetimi afre aye line no Kent Adaroma ono enede aye ni padom ni na enso elko eno eje tie no ye question of the day no na ye trust from free.
Okay, it's ebusa for a question of the day. Na enye who cancels who to make your three-sided team among these selected players from Liverpool and Manchester United as they play tomorrow? Inti a question that ye be saying say ye ma kwan say a three-sided team one. What the one and a Remu inti Shoboslai and Bruno Fernandes ubeyi bako Salah Cunha ubeyi bako Sesko Ekitike ubeyi bako inti yibako mako na fire three-sided team and the questioner yebisa efa Liverpool Manchester United game ebekosum
Well, any Alaska Star Enterprise, Nadaroma, and you the question of the day, no, and so Bremo, Alaska Star Enterprise, ayadia the numbers, no, and the screen is no 05 54 11 48 78. Nadaroma, and you the question of the day, and Bremo, why and a council wine. Kwame.
Again, Mesha said you're free a ketike ne sesku. Mekodiama iketike and so clear. I don't need any statistics. Omunyina aba Premier League no so clear say oh kompom me no iketike nye good start ahead of Benjamin Sesko. Kunya any Mohamed Salah. Emfa hu se Mohamed Salah entimi perform to the level this season no. Menye sure se Kunya so a performance no hu bia bro so between these two players mefa Mohamed Salah. Then Szoboszlai ni Bruno Fernandes. It's quite unfortunate because Szoboszlai form this season, no, were impressing me pie. By in fin Honon said this season, you used to Szoboszlai team and Kobo right back. And Bruno Fernandes, though Manchester United didn't mean flourish, it said the moment. By individually in the performance, then bad. So between Szoboszlai and Bruno Fernandes, me call Ediama Bruno Fernandes. So okay.
Szoboszlai, Bruno Aboboch and Szoboszlai this season.
Ana make us say Bruno Fernandes from fin because
let's say Szoboszlai Bobo change.
Yeah, because Szoboszlai ball no born. On said this season or ball right back na near we have same fin kakra. On say me full play na nkasa di unya enjoy sa.
Okay.
Enti na me Bruno no. So me ensa me no mefa iketike ahead of Sesko, Mohamed Salah ahead of Kunya then.
Na say Manchester United me just say 3-way na Senka. Say Senka boy mo bam. Because so no ya de chomo. This is why I did 3-way nana. Oh
yeah, this is
other than Broma
performing.
Other than Bromonim. Biggie. Because I think so United will be to the cancel Liverpool players. I think say yeah cut format this is in Bremo bit maybe started free.
In Bremo do
form America in your board doing bo. One guess our players that's on your Biggie.
Kinam Sesko and eketike there. I think I clear.
Sesko more than more from.
Hey,
eketike ni Sesko is the gab a big gap.
Oh yes.
Gab no super.
Oh yes. Emuwa. E Premier League nim there.
Eketike ni Sesko. Na Sesko has 2 goals.
Was 2 goals, yes.
Munjin to man.
Oh, it is not as if say engine to but aside goal nation ankasa no eketike o Liverpool has been a team player onimbo no bo ankasa. He's a forward line player. He's not only focused on goals and about or should be yes assist no or maybe but obobo ni bi ankasa the boy Liverpool boko whenever he's needed to join the team in play he's always available until between the two there meko for eketike Mohamed Salah and Kunya performance for Manchester United can enye bad cry honestly speaking. But Mohamed Salah, we are talking about Salah having a bad season so far. And Yaman Koyim from Salah. Back in Premier League 7 matches now, Salah has 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 goal contribution from 7 games.
And what's no?
Yes, on in the bad season, Krampo and Kunya has played well for Manchester United, but resulting in numbers, which is the goal contribution 0 for Manchester United, no goal, no assist. And see me ahead of Mohamed Salah, even in a bad Salah season, Krampo I'll go for Mohamed Salah.
Still have a go for Salah.
Yes, for Mohamed Salah. Now between Bruno and Szoboszlai. Okay, that's Bruno minimum last season number 10 position there. Kameko for Bruno, but I feel say Szoboszlai former woman ball about this season no. Edema Liverpool, he's been an all-rounder. Meko for Szoboszlai. Yes, I go for Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Hugo Ekitike.
Okay, and English derby no, and yedi and enkomo. Mr. Man, I'm check with my NCA reports sound no. So for most of the city on the OMC na amo and so a biuka credit my Anderson.
Ken say come no ejina form ana say ball no anka sankasa o mobo.
Say ball nobody enke basa de anka Bruno be rem. Kede bi anka Salah wom.
It say come no ejina form.
Sisi abo aye boni sisi e. You will be able. Why now the be cancel.
Sisi e die no kwasam ne say Uja Bruno Fernandes so onto Abama no ho one Dominic Szoboszlai be fa Szoboszlai
ono abeto Abama Szoboszlai
ono abeto the amount because when you say Szoboszlai abobo pa season week
okay
right back obebo central midfield with the to 10 6-8 wa abobo pa it is a form there Szoboszlai currently or form Salah ni Kunya Salah form or form the name Kunya numbers no does not speak well. Honestly, Kunya starts season ye pa.
The prana so hano.
But a prana goes na emma numbers no any once no. Ama Kunya common idea, but ostati ya na all bobo pa. In fact, he was even playing better than in Mbeumo.
Yeah, almost start you know.
What else? But in Mbeumo, enya goals in na quite to say Ebia Kunya is not playing well. But honestly, all the one to dia obefa Salah. Ne dia no distance ni mu wasa. Current form. Last one, Shesko ne ekiti kedi ene die. Senia munya no sikai no. Enwa na meso so metawo muchi. Se sie die. Afa ne Shesko be ye bia ma yahwe. Kitike ebai no was start ye. So far so good. The only problem Kitike enya the recent timer. Time as say Isaac nya ba ye pe automatically the pressure aba beto no so those simple things he was doing na efa edema no now he want to complicate things and now as I recently the form nice style but I think say season way die or so a chain Benjamin Sesko inti me so me ko Szoboszlai Salah Ekitike do Liverpool and saying almost first so pa omo brepa but form wise the season way die I think say Liverpool for front three no. And I said at 3 place we can Metro Abadi am ahead of the Manchester United 3 place no.
Okay. You didn't be sure you didn't come kakra. Yeba ene Emma Rose Kotoko game you be ramu ye pa amu power amufa the stories be bre enso ebeba yeba no so but Kwame maybe so say Kotoko betimi ahye 2 goals and not 3 goals the tia work.
The medical football me say BBI possible by the possibility no enye huge.
Some betimi say 2 goals and not 3 goals.
Yes, so say you can never say never in football. BBI timi see football. Nipa do say na na e wogidi say Sevilla and Pokra be that kind of goals against Barcelona. I mean for more compared here. By football there entimi ba say all right you be off. So a possible say Kotoko betimi say how goals na wo kan. By possibility ne ye saying possibility na beka say e work from by there is a slim possibility say Kotoko betimi.
Big one sir.
Can 3 goals there unanswered. A better day kakra e di amame but I feel say 2 goals for Kumasi Asante Kotoko doable, achievable for Kumasi Asante Kotoko ken at the Accra Sports Stadium. Me who say betimi asi say Kotoko betimi 2 unanswered goals because most of these North Africans when they travel down the western part and other areas you said that mobile it's just like they come to frustrate you. Na at least onya a manageable scoreline Obani Kuruma no achiro the womb. Until I feel so Kumasi Asante Kotoko 2 unanswered goals today. It is highly possible. Looking at the experienced centre backs Asante Kotoko Kitano. This is doable. Can 2-0 there possible.
That is when sir.
Of course, why not?
Or betimi ball or betimi share 3 goals.
Oh, possible. Possible. Samia Kwame ne big kind possibility there. What do you expect Kotoko boni few? So inti possibility say Kotoko be share was so Kotoko atrese with mission goals. What we cannot say is say if they score 2 work for ense bi ana. That is the question there. I think is that me I am a headache because scoring the I have no doubt if say Kotoko benya better more fully fit in the game no be bobo ni bia I have no doubt that Kotoko be say goal. But my worry is say can we defend because the more we score the more ye open because the last time Kotoko ball against Kwarawaha Zito say the mentality the starting game looks like almost starting here na Kotoko na almost press on be say goal inti the more they went forward the more no leave gaps e we chirewa the man kwara for no shemiensa enso ewa ha inti goals de yebepe Kotoko will open up, Kotoko will throw players up front, but when you do that, those spaces at the back, how are we going to stop those spaces? That is the major question. You see, scoring idea, but again, old mentality of North Africa, and so we say goals be and yes, I'll measure the please. Then you said because we are doing so question be on Beshebi.
Okay.
It makes me about say 1-0. Now you can qualify. So the most important thing is not Kotoko scoring 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-0. Kotoko getting a good result. Okowa obenye GDA say we can go and qualify.
Yeba kwaba yeba pi enso eba me besisia na chose team enso atwa so ede amamo eno eje tieno no na mame ni din komo kakra because aje no a results kakra enso timi ba yo Spain na aja Real Oviedo etina fima Espanyol ebe so mo aye 2-0 ene game eno itime ko so Sevilla nyame ya dum no ne Mallorca eno aye 12 pm awie ya ena sa game enso eba so 2:15 eno se Barcelona ne Girona enso game enso eba so Villarreal ne Betis ena Atletico Madrid ne Osasuna game no aye 7 p.m. and no games about Sunyami Adamo Traoche, any Atletico, Bilbao, Celta Vigo, any Real Sociedad, and a Hatafe, and any Real Madrid game no Otna, 6 p.m. and that's a 7 p.m. on a side game Nepaso, and more is a Premier League and 11:30. Nottingham Forest, about Chelsea, it's Chelsea team now could do our Nottingham. At a Samokobo side game no, it's 11:30 and a play on a side game Nepaso, and more is a 2 p.m. games at Brighton, any Newcastle United, Burnley, any Leeds, Crystal Palace, and a Bournemouth, Manchester City, Everton, Sunderland, New Wolves, some sort of Fulham, Arsenal, 4:30. Nyami Adumochna, Spurs, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Manchester United, Ochna, and Marvin Fisa, big game, Refra, Yefa Michael Oliver, and the rest of game, no Oko, Omo Germany, and Marvin Fisa, Ayadia, about 1:30, Adia, FC Cologne, and Augsburg, game, Barcelona, 5, and a Balva in Leipzig, and Hamburg, Elfi, and sort of Wolfsburg, and so Airbus Stuttgart, and most of the big one no 4:30 the classic ne Basel Bayern Munchen and so ebo Dortmund na me adomo chena Freiburg and Frankfurt and St. Pauli and Hoffenheim and so game and so Basel and no edge chena me adom and no game back Basel and Union Berlin it match Borussia Mönchengladbach and so mo 3-1 and the game across Italy and me Lecce and Sassuolo Samsung Pisa and Herald Verona Torino Napoli and 4 p.m. Roma and Inter 6-4-5 and anyway and as I game and Sebas Olympico I'm going to send me Admote Como and Juve and upon 10:30 Samsung Kai Guerri and Bologna Genoa Parma Atalanta and Lazio and AC Milan Fiorentina which I say 4-5 and as I game and Sebas Edmond Samno Mamon Ayutimadi so Oko France and my game Kosuma PSG and Strasbourg 3 and of course so Bradley Bacola a branch of Goncalo Ramos and a Seni Mayulo Omo and a say goes no Edma PSG club and say Strabo Bobo Kono Chelsea almost a country no say PSG and say be a Chelsea will be ombre Eden some be Chelsea Eden some be Strasbourg man don't want to just send the Nice Lyon Angers Monaco Marseille Le Havre and the game say Basso Nami Admo Challenge in Paris FC Lyon Brest Toulouse and FC Metz and announced and so Lee and we games are Boss Sunny P and so Emma Yenin Komokakra, Niam Sunny P and so Emblemo, Namus and Sami City, and Mepato Yanko, Paris, near New Como, because Trouble for surprise show be I'm a name manager now, your full Luis Enrique, while Boss Trouble Bobo Kune Abaso, also more good team. Amos a Bacula and a 2 kind, Trouble for Batete Cano LED 3-1, Editor Club from a PSG, and European champions, Sanso and other French champions. Just say I didn't know who you are, and then I am never should be a demon summer to that. No, I didn't know. PSG Sanya come back in my Piasso come out say 3-1 no a man Orenfi Desire Dway a branch me patron your friend Ramos or me now going to be my Piasso to me a come out name my euro and a patch man my Piasso to me a come out Desire Dway and no amfa or about 61 minutes or attempt 9 dribbles 9 dribbles no or complete 0 when the man dribble be and some or pitch no so when you say PSG could not penalty for me Bakola no was one goal and a PSG could not penalty penalty a just no mo de be say amana be 3-2 na penalty no ba ye no ana bakola kofa ya oponye fe Luis Enrique etuso what stance no more ana o catch almost dabi fa ball no ma Goncalo Ramos na Ramos mo penalty no etu manager ma memfa to the say one chance ma bakola enso ama penalty no o catch aya bakola say ama aya Ramos monti Ramos ana hwe aya so a obi san the manager say me and I say yes wona kobo the ball no every bakola nsem eno je ba ye de mamo e wo tuma de so no aya 3-3 Usman Dembele enso ana teso no coach no so ema ro so no so teso a wo so ma de nsem nso tuga eti PSG contingent no a strabo bo ko no e surprise mo woni say Chelsea benchi wo na obo center back ha Chelsea benchi wo and no obo tuma pa and no je ba ye de mamo e wo tuma de so ye didn't come because ema ro so de classic no enso e person e Bayern Munchen aye game a omo e bo e de Dortmund and then a big one and so person won so p amamo mame Hurricane any so guarase na ye didn't come because this two ema ro fi so mo and a game nyina enso e be so mo so ni na say ye can Hurricane na o ka so guarasa strikers mienu a and o come na ye for Germany a ye jo matumpa omo mienu enso enie na me aduma game na ba so no woni say Hurricane be first player our German Bundesliga history just in the first 6 matches or say 11 goals they me part on the first 7 matches was some 13 goals I say Guarase and then you really miss Hurricane but me break up Brent for Guarase and the record no any deba my man fan to the CJ Hurricane won come on Bayern Munchen almost center back no almost Bergman and there was Jonathan Tah and Upamecano ya jo mo ko 465 minutes o mo concede goal e wo fie e wo home e just say Bayern Eden so betimi e wo panye for Vincent company aye ni team no say ba unbeaten e wo top 5 European leagues now Dortmund were 14 unbeaten Bayern Munich were 15 unbeaten for last season but this time and then they say Dortmund in 14 matches obi asomo in 15 and then they say Bayern Munich so obi atimi asomo e wo league ni me say this two and them be ko ye enso e dem mo tebe we say game no and so ebesia ko Jerome Boateng the main tracer Bayern yes on supporters say that be amon peno Jerome Boateng be here ni internship and so our Bayern the former club you know so the Vincent company they didn't come Vincent company ajat to mabedi won come dia cho yes Bayern supporters ni di classic no on be protest on be demonstrate at the club no so on we protest for Jerome Boateng because Jerome Boateng why you no be pro Germany ho na oboma ni bi no ye nyama be pre e to mo Bayern Munich bobo ko de won so be ball ajamo as legend no se see there ayaje o call cases be pre on branch for the Jerome Boateng no and so about mo team no and then e ka be protester ya de sansom so tuja ma me Liverpool team no wo mo go so about ma Liverpool for e go so prepare nyina against Manchester United watch na mo sama ni a chesa no ma me winning team no not just Mohamed Salah e ka winning team no aye no players mo call other half mo e winning aye training aye session ni e na wo hwe bia ye don sama tuja na chesa Van Dijk e ka aye winning team no and there's a branch for the Konate Samson and Gomoha and then the players na kanina no ayen the Patrick Gravenberch no mama kanina o maka ho yen trying feet na nkasa we aye Liverpool e ma Renfi and yema ekoso players na eguso o mo prepare abere be face Manchester and United. Liverpool players no whole Benjamin and team Liverpool you be nyama be koso enti enkura no so na wo hwam no na ye di Liverpool club no nkomo no Manchester United for no United for ni ma men fon to the say ayaje no ankura be 4 and so mo form for academy no amon be join aye first team no ye join field no Ruben Amorim aye ni team no enso our Carrington na ye ni nkomo kakra enso our Carrington Manchester United. if we be number one and what get a players in and all can be edited players, because importance of Manchester United be winning games, importance of Manchester United be winning 2 in a row. Interpret for Le Mans goalkeeper we obey Juma power because I'm not with Liverpool for no on the bombardé in the area on the never play name this man I go with at the Manchester United club no Namia Duma I watch now you're doing some no Mamo I to my channel I Manchester United and Liverpool game in some Banya DB and Mamo to my Chelsea I club on a new come Roma Lavia and in Yamo and any I will Cobham at the international break, Chelsea, Eguso, young Johnny Feed, a car park, and we are on every room, and so main facility, no more Akosomujumadiana say, Chelsea, on the one Nottingham Forest.
Bad yourself?
Very good.
Clean fit today?
Everyone's back in today, so great day. Is the outfit wet?
Got to be on top form.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. You good?
Yeah, you can do it.
Hello. Good afternoon. How are you? Good yourself?
Enti bonamoto no ema resa prantia me patro for Pedro Neto ema rain for say on fit a manager no edit to one game we kra no ontimi sia kan be etanom Pedro Neto Enzo Fernandez the man enso enye totori Nigeria pass on so ehia rest Alejandro Ganacho enso ena pima so kapa ko kase de wo mo tire bi enso e koba mo pa eti Ganacho ni a chesem don so no pimo e to nsem to star boy Estavoyo William and ne on so another big one. Moises Caicedo and on the home coma Yadipi and Ebremo. A Robert Sanchez in Yamo. Cecilia Maker saying, I did mana Chelsea and Nottingham Forest, Omo Contem, Omne Bordeaux, Omo Bus, Edomo, any actually a Nottingham. Inti ayadia Chelsea players and then Jomo Bojo Bass some Germany because early kick-off game in terms of Mariska and the players Stavayo and the players na kanama video ayadia omo some omo contem say be bromo na Sunday ayadia anopai 11:30 na game no enso baso eti koba ma fe na club no enso afiwa ya to nsem enso mamo ewo ayetuma jeri som na ya transfer ya the P enso ebremo ewo baby bia obia midi Chelsea aya club no nkomo no ensem ebre enso aba ninyina no aye jero how to ninyina no se kopama pramo ko praye no Chelsea supporters ni bebre so go branch for no jero how to the so se oni no ko pra no because branch nanka on ho beto no na Liverpool celebrations and a branch ekohiri enso ekotia player na for kopama incident ni it is an incident when a total United pass ono and I'm a Kopama and some champion no Enzo Mariska Babon Tessa Derby Kopama no more take Kopama no more take decision every some Ayatoba another 6 weeks no name pay for a meeting again to Nomana Air Babon Ting out of United passer Joe Herto and a Sanko Pro Kopama no bese and Mobia Eko Primus Akurano no Kopama with Predator and non somebody so to yet Emma to imagine so only Halal for Polyamami because no and then Oba Premier League was so Premier League no crowd because goal scoring Bastian Sogwa me patcha kwano record the crano over a number of games and a number of goals I deal with me some no say you be sa Pegwajola so star boy no you be so Sanko Manchester City and a nay one kasankasa oko facina and ka plan ben and odo be face Erling Haaland and a Pegwajola says in Man City and on the pep no ayadia oko se play and for the Haaland na and probable 4 center backs and quad 4 and Uncle John best to pay Haaland.
Could you come up with a plan to stop Erling if you were the opposing manager?
Yeah, of course. 4 center defenders.
Also called the first central defenders. That's Unia Aquadia or Boba because Aquano unless this man and Nagokra. It was the four central defenders and then they could stop a Panina Fan Halan and then Temamo most vulnerable under 21 players. So Premier League Charles and 3 and so our 21 and 10 players and no Tepa. Maman fan to the same cra our Premier League Mommy under 21. Janabua Empires Tavalo William. Me patrol 60 million. Also Adam Walton, also 60 million. Carlos Baliba, also 60 million. Lenny Euro, 55 million. Savino, 50 million. Wanari, 45 million. Luis Kelly, 45 million. Kobe Menu Broswate, 45. And Tinkura me patrol, more Premier League, more price, and they are to Jamor Salami Yama, Ayajan Krana, and no more football, also energy, the Yetin Sunday, Wabe Global Superstar. Me pato mame lami wabe global superstar meti ne honkomo mame image is ne bi ne Hong Kong. The reason is yes brands be pray and ne omo enso associate omo with a brand for Lamin Yama say make say age 18 our Adidas our Beat from Dr. Ayadre, Samsung and idea our Parade, almost our more Mepato Oppo, our Konami, Jamaican and our Nesquik and UNICEF. Intercrano, I just say, report Ayatanum and sir, I just 7 sponsors and a Branton and Setmeka, or Munyanity Pasa Crow, and Bona, a bit me a bomber, Biaso to me, Ayakama, don't some tuka, a more room fee, so all list to never told Gana, you say, players on the bread, and Najam Joe Bolihama, or that's Eddie Kaino, and that's what Tosmi Lamy 200 million, Joe Bolihama 180 million, Mbappe 180, Abrantia fan on a year Halan 180, and a Bukayo Saka, and so 150 million. Yanko Arsenal, now you new come on, Mepato for an sober. Now you need to come on, my image is so sober because I know Arsenal Bebo Amukuso, and so a Bergma, and Maurice Bukayo Saka, a Beriche Eze, and the players now coming now go so a Bergma thing, at the Arsenal Fulham. You got many Fulham game now. Liverpool near over Empires. Arsenal to me and so Fulham. Because only Manchester United game now. We will be able to miss 1 point in the separate Liverpool and the Arsenal 16, Liverpool 15. Where is Saliba and Gabriel Hense on the assistant coach at the club from Arsenal about defending her and that's some crown. A branch of Hinkapi and so and a Wilson at doing some Tuka. Over video, a young Quadjimo and some sober, a young training council, and more Arsenal, international slinger, and so ever do you know, or more prepare and your face at your Fulham. League leader say Arsenal and then you to mo come to Pierre Bamuti break and Cambodo and the team you was Sunday on Munity Nyamina and so able to me akoye to sound come on mamen kono tian forest because Chelsea ba and the players are game and so ebeso open your phone and posta kogro and when we did home come be brilliant some of the tuja so did you pass a man and to me jama but be ko piano on the man and trophy Sam ye and so I was press on the general and no lose game now on the panel and Demamo, Mamma Prantia, me Patrafin Hossino Doy, on the so I play and we are training Hossino Doy, and on the so I went to also a teacher body be a doing Commano, and my real for send me a pass up at the Magana, Hossino Doy, and some most Ghanaians, and he said that engine, and your decision will be brave, and then Terminal, it will Hossino Doy, I read him as a game now, and you're making them ever doing some tutor, and your Chelsea, and your gamer on the ball, and so at your Nottingham Forest, and also Jack Grealish, and then they about to say Premier League loan there. Don't send to me more Infantiano former club or Badima Everton. On to me more Infantia Manchester City because City player on the loan. Na Papa Bonabaso, Papa say Infantia just Jack Grealish or Bonabaso pa because I cannot also find in the form now.
I don't know. So I think have a contract 1 more year, 2 more years with us. So the most important thing is he's back. He's playing. He's massive influence in the Everton game is there, and after what happened, and maybe Manchester City wants him back. So I don't know. So
and your manager and some of your two no Franco Mastantueno ewa Madrid bobo kunen so ye na akodano sese mo ye jempa ayade CCC no ayade ono so enso na akosia mu Jude enso every time you know sese no the position no de mu ya ye enso ejama no yes games editi Madrid ani no especially mo ball hate free games aka ni no esa pranter etime prove bibi asande wotimi aye wa starter ewa aye Madrid sese akodano efone ada aye gule no ho aye so bibi kama manager no enso efili akwa no etese Master Antonio ana be chanchen ama Jude enso start games no ama bia so timi aye kama eno eje pa ye dema mo mi di san koma no eno ayaje Santiago Bernabeu stadium omutuma je kese omudi enso ewo ho no eno na fadu time enso mo yi nyema ne be pre enso fi pitch no so ayaje pitch no enche ombe ye free form abele entube bi se ana Madrid pa omo stadium na aye sei we ade chira ombe ne kama na bia so timi aye kama eno eje to ke dema mo mama mfanto de some mountains will be Monday ono enya goal of the month of September our Premier League no mama mfanto de some no omo na award no ebre no enso our sober aye training ground so our London enso edema no into the goal of the month of September award no eno mo ede amano ene mountains will be Monday on the replace branch for Thomas Partey enso our Arsenal Nicky Butt wababa ntense 110 ye na bia se Manchester United and Manchester City dey na muyi na we be see Madrid and Barca mo ye rivals mo njentum sa and no bete yes Manchester City playing for bebre omo sorry omo ko Manchester United omo ko yaduma ho obete yes nko wa academy Manchester United omo nyina ko City ozede na muyi we NC was Spain etodire pass omo enyo omo so mo ye rivals said no be so na playing for the City no be yaduma Manchester United also want to was say eje enso na ekoso eno eje pa yaduma mo me pato Roma de bobo ko no yes omo final aye free aye shortlist ewo aye omo fodo players mensa eno omo shortlist omo say aye dan abako so timi eba no mama mfanto de say Alex McAllister a branch of Enzo Fernandez and a branch of Adam Walton it is all freeway and Madrid bobo ko no awe no sem ideas abako enso timi ba woni say Adam Walton man report say yes we catch Crystal Palace in paying for say on renew contract no it is 70 million pounds and omo ade atono so Manchester United and me patron Roma de bobo ko no we pay Adam Walton diano o the 70 million kwa on sa abeka aye boy na bia so timi aye kama and eje to no so de no mo e wo tuma jere so Alexander Isak and ye bi say almost what so pani ye bi say wo Isak pa dem pa na hwehwe fi ne ho eje pa and as a coach wakoto player close to 120 million now with the player and enso aba eje pa na expect fi ne ho and also goals and expect e free ne star man ho.
That's what we did, and I think now he's had his 5-6 weeks of pre-season, which is normal for every player, especially if you've been out for 3 or 4 months. So fitness-wise, I think he's now close to the level he should be, and now I think we can judge him in the best, in a fair way from now on. So I know how this industry works. If he plays there twice and doesn't score, then that's not what you're hoping for. Of course, you're hoping.
Okay, what did you come on the brain about? They come on, Miss Sandia Tosso, and it's said we'll be able to mess us. Isak because ayadia when you enough time some they prepare kakra enti also sometime we could have to message ajajina emorese no Metropolitano stadium and atletico madrid training enwa enti enwa jago simon decision and some mun training our main stadium no baby am bomb games in term of training ground so enti aja Metropolitano stadium and awoshe you will say matu alemane new sporting director no and so and a training session ko so be just more on monitor them so ekoso ya don sane p and so ema mutatro ko ma de bebeko no before international break no mu jomo dan so pa ya we no sane ma nyina so ebeko ye and so ede amomo eno ede pa ya de mamo eno the same way you will saw on the brother ya gwala dway omami no omo esia kan brother no ball at the most struggle and on so ball at the PG abuso for ni entim ya dway and the brother panino and I show mo eno PG and the struggle game no and them nyina so ye opanya from Emerson Leo wababa ntose mfonto jasa nema onye role model emfa makura bia enso our Brazil onye obi a why serious onye obi a eso obi a hwe so it on the catch player na for the Neymar so na adwenya ne say no role model and no call Brazil and crowd na person mo no Neymar onwo ade patin pa branch for the Neymar why la onim say oye role model and so ma players be play and nipa be play and some Brazil no ba ka Rafinha wa ba bobo ni bi and maybe atwam de ma Barca mo nyina wa bo e de ma Bayern Munchen o say enfan to just say Brazil for take care on Neymar this boy o say enfan to just say Brazil bet to FIFA World Cup na the talent no mo be here the one central 14 attempt Neymar ekoso and so ewo ayame patro Brazil man no o did e pass mo protect Neymar o say country be protect mo superstar and so Brazil de attend the nkoa and we can so and so abajima na and we can do pass on che o bet me and so the position ewo ayama de na games was sabu baby and openina me patro your phone young Jabi Alonso yes Hendrick no World Cup na some crowd yes man team enti ono de nyana ne so obetna ayam Madrid January na say kapranto free Madrid club no and so aswe te yet no and so Hendrick ebesti enye de sa kwan e ko ba bia and player na for Hendrick and yet no enso yet no so metuka Marco Silva and the manager Edema club no from Fulham and Fulham omo ball Arsenal again e ba so London derby and so e ba so and e ko bisa coach ni se coachi ye bisa wo Arsenal will injury crisis be pray players ni be pray and we your pra ade channel we your pra and when you Arsenal na anu omobobo na we mo prepare you say na obeka no say say na okay ade na okay nani Madrid ni wa omo Saka say ayade Saka o we say Saka versus pra omo koto Victor Yokeres 75 million Martin Odegaard ni wa omo e bereche ezi asema na mo kan sa no timbe ni kura sa de we some players we give pra omo replacement.
The one he said was Harvard. They have Gyökeres that cost them 75 million. It's not bad. I think it's a waste of time if you are going to compare. I think.
Odegaard as well. It's a big list of
is not bad too. It's not bad too. Okay, I think we have to move on.
But just in terms of Arsenal, not necessarily a comparison, just say to
but you did compare because I answered this way.
To Arsenal.
Into comparison be enomo no ma men for into the say ade Chelsea club no ayade omugo so sponsorship sponsor na mai ayade for last season ebeba ade chia enne wochina eba Chelsea playing for United in common play because we dey pass on world champions so mo compete so our Premier League limited so compare so omune ayade companies like say we say omune be play and edin komo Jamaica side so for Chelsea omune Red Bull omune omo edin komo omune Oracle omune omo edin komo omune Lenovo omune omo edin komo omune Qatar Airways and so edin komo it we mo a strong companies omune Chelsea for no omo edin komo mo tiri pass ayada ayama befa and so edin omo no nya sponsorship na bia so timi ayakama man front to the Saudi Arabia wouldn't say Hilal aye club no stadium na and no omo se omo bebo ho no man air condition no ma fese ho no and yes some kra mama me patron main video na me nkoma kakra because obanu sem ayadia wo ma fese air conditions and so ewo a form achese wo hwe form me patron man da one na me ni di nkomo and cheche de ma mo timo so and images no be nti se no ba ani ne hwebadi o ma fese air conditions I so start no ba bia air condition and ye je ba ye de ma mo and no ITR ayadia opanya for Sergio Consasayo no and the coach the mama no and the first game omo air draw game late and a penalty ebeto Karim Benzema abo penalty no aseno enwa mama time goalkeeper no Benzema penalty no game aye 1-1 87 minutes almost 40 seconds Karim ayobia oba bete so the ball not better net Karim and me and so go no and my goalkeeper and so ekoche ball na ya do one seven so tuja and ya jepa ma Renfi say Cristiano Ronaldo and announcer na me ya do more advantage and a big advantage because yeah and me and we no games no it will make me o pin card mama bia so e kama yanko na yanko mo Kingsley Coman and then enemy am CL7 Inigo Martinez and ma Renfi and comfortable place so more players pop I am the patch follow some more and the players na kan na Sadio Mane na manager no you will say no omunya guest at the time you training no question and we Captain about you're doing something so tuja 18 no and American army patrol your funnel audio Jesus and so afar bona woshana you're doing something so tuja Dante at the 42 years and na yedi Dante 42 years yedi ayen home common no me patrol no kwepe when me say ayadia yese ono and ya afro player wonyimpa na Nice aya captain no wabobo pa wache Bayern Munich wabobo bia Dante guso abo football age aya 42 internet aya the birthday Zlatan Ibrahimovic wantin komo enwa o se mfa sanso be ntu dasa no kropo be kan se ye kan aya club ne remfi omoda enye mo ya diama no ne remfi da aya AC Milan aya mo ediama no change no kwa waye ediama AC Milan etie kam Milan e wo de balladinum.
Non dimenticherò mai, perché prima volta che sono arrivato, poi ho conosciuto.
And now when you say we play Spanish Liga BBC, and now Oviedo and the Espanyol game now protest also for 30 seconds. Not just a ball, you check video any protest pa to 2019 pass that be sport for some Sunday La Liga for Akabom Amore Barcelona and Villarreal. So more ball and so our American man and that is some Chelsea. 80 clubs now ganking up against Aya Barca and Villarreal and La Liga. And the images will be an awoshe a J and a TV the patrol coverage in the south here say by doing some tuja Amonu so game a tunnel me patrol Sibo and some every bench and a buyer and no elder buyer the minimum my name from to just more official store say oko a year of official store once I don't know what a ball can say we're building some and some my other one now bus is here no on the ball inside the pa I just say we're building some and so what just Kufono akos Sibo on for the Yako cry and on a club na me patrol ye from a year Oviedo and a year to mo comedy PM so mo Caesar a year aspire quarter we didn't come in also Chelsea Osua de be first Jose Mourinho not just opinion a control bibia na Jose a winner a charge for the winning mentality Osua fi Jose ho or say defending Osua fi John Terry ho and John Terry no a yadia quite first defender na John Terry and so no Mamiano Terry ni enu komo na John Terry no quite first defender e John Terry on finance from cry and then a Caesar's pre-quarter and some of the atuka Oria no ba Ashley Cole and so ni Ivanovic so or say Ivanovic time over to Ivanovic and yeso that time of buy free Marseille buy Chelsea na Chelsea full Barcelona and Ashley Cole ni Ivanovic no so be to Ivanovic was na nyakro ni no sua and you be pre and so free Ashley Cole and then this is us pre-quarter and then some pre and so buy demamo ayo tumagire so na ya trasia ya di PM mo na wo di komo no and you ko be say na Chelsea team no player ben site pa player ben na won so Chelsea just house player ni and say Estavayo Willian one can a yoko palmer was Estavayo Willian and the player on the video pass site no more I had to win some and so tuja I want to make sweet manager no and the sun some and so the tuja yet mamo and as a print of Caesar and the tuja only some man face the pie you saw them playing for Corinthians in Sunday pray I'm going to say at the teams the teammates or the highest paid a player Nano Wokose Emra Santos and so Corinthians almost so many no or wia yes team nan kasa asa wan sheda nyire no ho o ko man na for Netherlands no ko boy juma o ba no obototo papa so ni nyina no aya nyema e ko so e to nsem nso tuja e wo aye juma giri so midi aye san komo we no Bruno Fernandes edin komo na Bruno Fernandes ana ye bi so Bruno san aja Bruno sesi club na ye form Manchester United manager for Ruben Amorim odobo deeper role no United supporters ni bebre almost derby aya na coach ni de wa ba che say wo kowanim wan kasa na coach no e de wa ba che o ma won kowanim supporters na kasa wan kasa wo opinion saying ba bia wo gina no e ho na wo pe ana de kowanim a e na wo pe Bruno Fernandes.
No, playing for this club is it's massive, but at the same time is a big privilege. So it doesn't change by the position. It will be always the same. And I said this when I was in my time in Portugal. Now that I had to talk also, I love to play football. Anywhere in the pitch, I love to play football, and I will always give the the best of my abilities to help the team. And if the manager thinks at this moment in time or in any different game, he thinks this position will be better for you because you will help the team more here. That you
Inti Oswald Reggie, the manager of Kabia, and Erobaye, Obama Manchester United, Oswald Reggie, into Rubina Maroon, and Bruno Fernandes, and Bruno. Mwankasankas more ambition this season, and the same. Yente Manchester United captain.
every game we are included. That's all the aim, always the aim for this club, and for ourselves has to be that. I think every game you have ahead of you, it needs to be something that we need to look up in a very serious way, because in this league every game matters, every point matters. So our aim for this season to be successful is to go to the next game and win it.
And no, I am Manchester United aim and a captain no, and so Eddie to say some going to the next game. No more with a game no. Na Sergeant Radcliffe, Ebabontin, Ebi defender, manager now for Ruben Amorim or Bakeno. Una your captain. Otieno Sena Nisiemo.
I think it's good for the club to give some stability. We all know, and I think the manager spoke a lot about that. Results make a manager. Stay or not, and the manager is very aware of that. The players are very aware that we need to improve and to win games, also to help the manager to be more stable and to be more confident of what we can do in the moment and in the future.
And no, I branch I for Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United captain no, and I didn't come up ahead of Liverpool. I game no. Man fan to say K Gundogan, Eko Pimo Galatasaray. Okotu you know. You say Wakaka champion for the sir Omonto way of football not. Na me patwa machine bia eboa players yepa. Na ema players and so ball control and passing with me a possible not accurate or ball control and so and crowd or ball na ba no control no touch it no control or more at machine with 2.9 installing 2.5 million euros once a baby if you know if you under pegodola into passing no control here or call your catch and paying for no and paying for no ebeboa Galatasaray players no say it to me I'm on ball control images maybe and video no and I will share machine is senator machine I will share no ball players I'm on to me pass it me control body here Victor Osimhen after a hat-trick and what Nigeria still alive and some our qualification of FIFA World Cup now we could do any BBD kama it only K Gundogan a bunch of Davison Sanchez and the players now can and I will show more to some no I would imagine so club no and so also any to no mama first football arena and the patrol goals arena not just say nyame and you see South Stadium where the man image and this all our Nigeria 100,000 capacity we almost a stadium what I say no more say a temple we see the ma nyame what I say temple of God no ntemo abemfi Pastor David Oyedepo and so I didn't do Nigeria part of doing also anymore but there was the 100,000 at a certain football arena I just say we see our Nigeria for God's work for Nyame Juma and the bay ubia ma medina so ba bebo enti ayadia 400,000 a house na house nipa ne yebetimi akwakotontum na ma bia so timi ayakama ko fa bona ba so o Nigeria aya sam ketwa kora wi asin na toto ni no adire pass so timi si temple to say ade nyamia na chese so oye jumaten eno me pato David Oyedepo and you don't some to Jano and to telling us in the young family na yamra because I know P and I did the games in Ramo, no come and more Winfrey and a discount day schoolboy and in the team now Tamo Aja Kyo and your Safitamo Oka a discount day and so our it's a more Winfrey and no Aja channel said you can get to Jano Kwame did you have a cordial Yeramiase Mamo Pejmano and the Buzia Ventures Ebama Juma enti enche me baba bubo numbers bi ne wafre na okobuzia ventures na wakwakopa adwuma ewo enche kra me yesaje no enso ediama Shakwan any team no Isaka any team na yenchia eye omo enso ene Kwame na no to say
yankopon
yeni komo kakra
ken me da se na matches do na na beba so ene ewo Europe na yebenya abocha hwe matches no dudu na nyame adoma Monday yetimi asa baba bedi ho nkomo kemma me sha se mfem free Spain na me mfem rewura Germany na me remu England na yentin sim wo Italy kakra Barcelona ebo Girona boboku no nansen nyoman shedan koyi mfama Barcelona minim sese we Barcelona echiteni we Barcelona supporter recently the performance of Barcelona enye the best et said the nim Barcelona no results of Barcelona enya recently no enye the best et said the nim Barcelona losing back to back against a PSG then against a Sevilla so u take Barcelona boboku na nansen nyoma enkoyi again news bi ebe free Barcelona aba recently bia no eye news a entire nkoyi emfama Barcelona news ni be piaba no yes Barcelona player we pra Barcelona player we pra so clearly recently the kind of results are Barcelona enya the kind of performance and the kind of news are every Barcelona so ye ba ni no o ye Barcelona supporter when he ense da enje ho so playing against Girona the only thing that Barcelona supporters ni na expecting ye say Barcelona betimi asesa nyoma normal turning things around na de say ye kakra e de aba Barcelona bobuku nim any supporters ni nyina Girona this season ken enye the best ayenim Girona yehu Girona e got to a time no more compete for the Spanish Premier La Liga but this season so we check Girona total performance and your general performance our La Liga so far now enko ye out of 8 games at Girona but we winning just a game enti akwakoye boboku a see ye winning no omuntimi embo mo hu body en winning bebre we are talking about a Girona side a ometimi asha just 5 goals over the Spanish Premier La Liga conceding 17 see ye bo 8 games na o 5 goals na we concede 17 a ade ba akopɛ aneka kire me say eye boboku a se o se goals no dene de ma no ana o defend no dene de man because ono a on hye ana o concede a lot of goals enti se we check Girona 8 games awabo so far na ni general performance wa La Liga no obeka kire ho say based on 8 games omabo no Girona a team no enye the best club enye team abeka say omo form no wosuru bebre Barcelona ekwa akohia na e wo so usuru by kin se uyusu Girona for 8 games ni nyina de jeje oma obeye mistake because Girona last 3 games ontimi lose bi wetimi win ni game against Valencia wabo draw against Bilbao and wabo draw against Espanyol enti Girona for last 3 games no oma chance se omunya results omope oma chance build that confidence a ombetimi make sure so mo be Barcelona game nim so se we Barcelona na wo kwa akohia Girona na wo hwe table na wo hwe be bia Girona for da na ebetimi am what me am jeje omo because obeka say omo ndayi na mum se wo check omo recent performance a utimi mu se Girona for no page omodimbom edeba so Girona for no be try say playing against Barcelona on be try some be frustrate Barcelona boboku no on be try some be have Barcelona for na dwen so mo frustrate Barcelona na pressure Barcelona so a no ma make sure so be take advantage by kin baby Barcelona wo see no this is the time we also mutimi sanyoma na sade that needed confidence na saba Barcelona boboku ni bi enfa ho ni players o mo injuries enfa ho ni ball na Barcelona ebo enfa ho ni the kind of results Barcelona nya no playing against Girona enfa ho ni players o be sha ase coach ni betime decide so be mama Akushwat for that sha ase obey Yusu Rooney Badji on the right side obey Yusu Duro Fernandez on the left side obey na again say the number 10 obey Yusu Pedri na diabo na obo Frankie Dion and Marc Casado on finfin ho no irrespective of players are coach a friend say Hansi Flick ebe Yusu no me expect Barcelona say e game back wa de omo hia e pure class e wo game we mu because omo lose a lot of key players and to be here pure class ube here calmness now saying what take omo game against PSG against Sevilla sa teams ne press Barcelona bebre omo che ball no omo de rani bebre enti ya na Barcelona ain't feel comfortable on the ball so playing against such teams are on be try some be running with the ball on be true mika bebre no who here calmness who here individual brilliance now we take moment and here the Barcelona here e was a game we mu se Barcelona for a show pure class calmness individual brilliance likely say Lamine Yamal mo en Shasie by Obama few minutes obenya no obetima sesa nioma de ama Barcelona bobuku no Marcus Rashford our form individual brilliance obetima sesa nioma e de ama Barcelona no ma take your moment no ma make sure so benya the needed goals e de Barcelona be secure mo 3 maximum points no enfa ho ne Barcelona form ni nyina ne ken I still believe Barcelona against Girona Metipo Barcelona team ne say obe win this game no players no do na nsi akan ebi mbe free bench be na na dia ba but I still see Barcelona as the favorite was a game we mu against Girona Getafe na fie abo Real Madrid one stubborn club was Spain Getafe omo tai say ni omo pa because omo share teams akese na omo person omo ya na omo say ni omo so playing against Real Madrid and for one say Getafe enye the best side enye the top side La Liga no okosia teams akese a person say ni omo keke na onso so ni din eba news nimbi adia ba ko a Getafe ebo omo this time around da omo akwa yi team ba ko ase omo no nam nsuo nani no a team a omo we consistent first 11 se football unye consistent first 11 a nyoma mienu ana de bro bring familiarity and understanding because de bia no nipa omo sha ase no omo netai sha ase enti ase ne ba ana omo hu yi so a consistent first 11 advantage wom no familiarity and understanding Getafe was sadie ni bi players omo tai sha ase no omo no omo tai use omo say nti omo tu omo ho ase and we are talking about a team omo tai city deep omo bot 3 at the back no man use Diego Rico on the left wing back no man use Kiku as a right wing back sa two players no mo koka ho me nipa 5 enti time bia no omo be try say omo bet no man kasa half no man invite opponent no so mo invite opponent na ba nanim bebrea no we use Diego Rico and Kiku say omo nya a lot of crosses and from konkoma abrante friend say Mayura and Lisu because omo bok a counter attacking football so far o check La Liga ni ma teams are eba set pieces eba counter omo tibi di che goals pa na Getafe eka ho enya de ombe use against Real Madrid by a game back am expect Real Madrid say Madrid ebe dominate Getafe no disrespect to Getafe by baby ameni be ko pan kese no the center player Real Madrid for be use because there is no Dean Housen game nim most likely say be Asensio and Abrante friend say Militao omo bo mo ho prepare mo ahead of Clasico because our two players in omo say dey enough playing time to get that understanding about the 4 and 5 through at the moment so playing against Getafe a fine opportunity for Asensio and Militao say ombeti Matthew omo ho ase and most especially so mo ko share Getafe side omo hear a lot of crosses and for when Real Madrid say Mbappe be sha ase say Mastantuano be sha ase because of series of knocks omunya ye no Real Madrid for other players omuye capable say ombeti ma handle Getafe bobuko no so we Barcelona few ha team ba ko otimi kura bo ni ye o control game ni ye o pass very well La Liga na after Barcelona and Real Madrid and Getafe definitely ebe city deep no ma try so ma hit Real Madrid for on the break a game ba ko straight away meko a win for Real Madrid in a worst case say Real Madrid kra anya de no atitia pansan kra no Madrid betimi nya 1 point bi e de free Getafe e de abafie but there was a Real Madrid for the show mutimi ne say omu hia sa win we after Getafe game no Madrid were 2 crucial games at the playing against Juventus and against Barcelona. So what me question Getafe? That needed confidence, but who could do against Getafe? Who Juventus or Barcelona? And the pressure be better Real Madrid so me expect a win for Real Madrid. Or Getafe game. The big fixture or Germany ebe baso nyame adomene. Oko Bundesliga fixture kese was so panel to say Ghana ha kotokone has. Germany Bayern and Borussia Dortmund bobuku. Since 1965, Bayern and Dortmund about 137 games from 1965 from Obo first game. From that time, basically, anytime we have 2 clubs in the Bayern and dominate. So out of 137 games, Bayern are winning 67. And 33, Dortmund are winning and 37 about draw. So a show clear say Bayern are dominate team my friend say Borussia Dortmund. And so what check on games recently in Pokal Bundesliga. The last 10 games are Bayern and Dortmund abono. Dortmund are winning just 1. And 2 clubs are Baku dominating young Kododo. And to be a coach share Bundesliga on him say, oh, Dortmund and Bayern Kushia. The most likely say Dortmund be able to game no so. And so what check venue na game ne babasuna. Ye book game no Allianz Arena. And Allianz Arena kwa venue ba kwa recently Dortmund ko ha omo bre pay. The last time at Dortmund, etimi ko winning game ewa Allianz Arena wo Bundesliga and was in 2018 since then no omukọ ho bia na eya na akwa akoye den so mbetimi akọ Allianz Arena wo Bundesliga akwa akọhye team friend say Dortmund. So based on records, based on facts, based on statistics ni nyina no e favor team friend say Bayern. Na oba be hwe mu nyina current situation, omo current performance. Say statistics ne record ni favor Bayern na. Omo current performance net saying. Yabo 6 games wo Bundesliga. Bayern winning 6 out of 6, scoring 25 goals, conceding 3. And the 6 games yabo no Bundesliga, the team being wa wetimi acha Bayern. Obian ball draw against Bayern. Omo form no wasoro. So what's expanding in poker to all competitions are. Omo about 10 games in all competition, scoring 38 games. You say season as an king. Every single game, Bayern is go. So playing against Dortmund, anyhow omo ball na tie no, and you most likely say Bayern one should go club wait match 2. Because omo records no performance ni nyina kire say omo ye team back omo say a lot of goals. And how omo team no, omo team asese this season no, Kimmich and Leon Goretzka and the central midfield deep area ho no ombegina ho. Na adwuma omo ye ne say Papa friend Vincent Company, Emma Kimmich stay na Kimmich a connected the midfield and the forward line no aside distribution no. Now Ama Leon Goretzka I operate as a boss to boss. Now Michael Elise I operate on the right side, Wakati inside as a creative. Now Luis Diaz I operate from the left side, Obekati inside a creative. Because of Musiala only available no, Oyusu said Nabi as the number 10 behind Eya Brante Fence Hurricane. And Tiakwako Yebo Boku Akin, almost creative from left, from right, from central, every channel Biano, Bayern for 8 creative, Ekahubi, and Alco Bundesliga. Attacking metrics ni nyina no e favor Bayern bobuku no de wa hye goals kese de wa create kese when na the player hye kese e Bayern when na the player hye assist kese e Bayern. So every attacking metric e favor Bayern bobuku no e most likely say Bayern answer goals crowd the minimum of 2 goals omo ye capable so betima hye. And the good thing for Bayern here say now we hear our story in Impokra Bayern this time around the rate omo concede no form last season after omo first 6 games no ma concede 7. By this season, after almost first 6 games, Oma conceded just 3 goals. So playing against Dortmund, everything it shows say Bayern a favorite was a game with Dortmund. So for lose game nibi Bundesliga there. Defensively, Oma very solid and Oma very direct because of a Gurasi and a branch friend say Karima Deyemi. By Ken O cano credit at Ron. Bayern a favorite to game with mu. And o check your more recent games are a table 2 or more goals. Bayern Dortmund a table 2 or more goals. So me to put 2 or more goals, then Bayern favorite was a game with mu. Ube PM Englander. Matches I can see a baby can be a Todano a Nottingham Forest and a Chelsea. Evidence ni clear. Here a scientist. Here Professor Bimbe control say. Nottingham Forest last season who so mudi 7th under Nuno Espirito Santo no yeshe season as your man kuyi. Yeshe season as no. Nottingham Forest for first game and omu win ye 3-1 against Brentford. After omu first game, Nottingham Forest akoda omu ntimi win bi. Eka hu bi and omu decide say Nuno Espirito Santo beko. No mako akofo Postecoglou susu aba. Na Postecoglou ba ye no, ono susu the same old story. SOS. BBS sign results ni ntimi ba ye. And Papa Fence Postecoglou na nkasa e won the press conference. E be to odwase so lusu sa game we ya. Ye betima sake no e ma ne ka say so no olusu sa game we ya. Ene de ni so obi ade judge ni because oye sa coaches a obe fatima eye obi an judge ni ewieye no eye de ye otimi age trophy. Enti ye game back one Nottingham Forest winning pressure we omo so. And Postecoglou a bad record playing against Chelsea. The bad record we playing against Chelsea ni say 4 games are Postecoglou and Chelsea share ni nyina no we lose ni nyina as a manager. So Postecoglou as a coach okoshia Chelsea bia na olusu which a bad record. The same thing at the time okoshia Arsenal no was a bad record playing against Arteta ni Arsenal. No lusu sa matches and pampa okoko lusu ye. So sa bad record no wo playing against Chelsea. But Ken Martina say analyze Nottingham Forest team no. And the team back wa almost 7 problem. Almost problems near back 7. I want to year baby omu ye week. Dey be kind. E ye team omu ntimi nche goals. Unim say so for match 5 goals. Enye so many players, enye so many creative by goals na nkasa na emba. Omo nye clinical. Chelsea enye the best defensive side in the Premier League. Nemum say uye team na ko share Chelsea na untimi nche goals a play advantage for Chelsea. say adeɛ sanka Nottingham Forest for niche go a unim say Chelsea o metro no e be sheki kakro metima threat no mo by when no omunim go ni say a advantage for Chelsea e team back a set pieces omo tie concede goals do e share Nottingham Forest e free set pieces currently in the Premier League team back onim set pieces go share e Chelsea o ma set piece goals in 5 and say another advantage for Chelsea e team back o muntimi avoid the individual errors Ombeye mistakes say na wetimi as Nottingham Forest bobuku no enti we here skillful players be to say Garnacho Esteban mu e was game we mu no make put pressure no on team my friends Nottingham Forest so Nottingham Forest baby o mu tosini baby o mu ye weak no me nyina play advantage for Chelsea bobuku no the Chelsea be here na say Nottingham Forest for an press with omo number 9 so the here say oye Enzo Maresca so omo number 9 na press here e just one player against Chelsea 2 centre back no so split 2 defenders nim o split 2 defenders ma baby omo hu ehu ayo omo wingers no na when you a flying fullbacks to pin a team my friend said Nottingham Forest wingers no na Chelsea Nottingham Forest for na say omo defending narrow no na Chelsea etimi nya that spaces our wide area until you game back wa Chelsea fullbacks Chelsea wingers e be effective e game we mu say game we Chelsea to miss a lot of goals from the wings ken enyem wawa in a worst case scenario a win or draw for Chelsea. I'm expecting Chelsea say enfa hu so mbelu key players no Chelsea also mutimi konya good results against Nottingham Forest but dia misro kakra na Chelsea away results no na say Chelsea kwa away e Premier League mu nya results no mo pe no but me expect Chelsea so mbenya good results then Fulham against Arsenal Ken Fulham are on and off this time around to be honest with you one kasa coach why on and off by problem here say obesia big club bia na otimi appear a good strategy to face that big club the oye ne say Fulham kosia big club bia na ne 4 back wo say ne 3 back no beba o make sure say the all pretty as a left wing back and as a left back no ebeko nanim na wetimi allow unless Iwobi amana moving about inside as the +1 in the midfield na fi do me deal with the crosses for the strikers enya dia Fulham for omo tie Marco Silva tie against big clubs by playing against Arsenal kid na sinetwe Arsenal team no Arsenal yebo obuku a every approach every style bi obetimi no waye obetimi no obo defensive football nya the results obetimi beam up control game ne de ope obetimi bo counter attacking football obetimi bo direct football and the Arsenal team it seems say in the Premier League opetima e the most balancer e ya koya Arsenal obuku no and Arsenal for him say omo Premier League ni say no e Liverpool will big game against Manchester United. And telling you take advantage against Fulham. Now you sign that net points. The basic will Liverpool and Manchester United game Nibiano. A bit more play advantage for Arsenal. Again, back one to put Arsenal. Me do read my main career Liverpool and Manchester United. Ken Liverpool the last 3 games against Crystal Palace, against Galatasaray, then against Chelsea. We're losing in. But I bet me don't say Subuaka say the last 3 games we're losing in Manchester Kwashe. Untimi found sense you.
Say United so Sunderland.
And I'm found say Liverpool losing the last 3 games. Look at me don't say Subuaka.
Oh yes, na we lose last 3 na me match me na no ada match ba kwa. Say me tumi aka na.
Ubu say ni partner. Erube 2 pe and Benya sa.
Na United for money gidi na.
Because United entimi team o me trustworthy. Untimi trust United for.
O kwasa tin akwaje say 7. Wana J7 o mu coach be no. Tia agre kwaje 7.
Now, only the last time a Manchester could win Liverpool crew. Then 2016 when
Rooney now will be coach no.
Into a grounds back.
2016.
Yes, Edney. By Ken. Mimi Ruben Amorim na. The Mekoye ya Mikonya sa 2-2 draw made the same thing. The Okoye ni simple. On to me ko biem any Liverpool mbo. Manchester any possessive team. Uko Premier League now kati mo possess ya Manchester and come. By the Manchester be here will game ni ba akope. On be here defensive solidity. Omunya defensive solidity ne first ah. Omo be ko direct no man hit you on the break.
So when you saw there now what Canada just say when you magoa.
Enye personnel no crowd
enye ba personnel na ye de omo ye.
By structure na the most important thing.
Because defensive stability there some magoa start.
Obi obesa say bi obetima bo bi because what a Liverpool team now. Omo leave a lot of spaces in between the lines. So the moment ube nyesa defensive solidity, Gravenberch can say open him copy goals as a defensive midfielder. Soboslai ebe board as the number 10 obe join attack no. McAllister nya ne form no. It is a unya side defensive solidity. Na utimi hit you on transitions. Uwo Kunya, Uwo Mbwemu, Uwo Amad Diallo, Uwo Benjamin Sesko. So every long ball bianu ube locate Benjamin Sesko to take the high balls. Then a drop here second boss na be Kunya.
Sesko ni. Enra Manchester United final training is Sesko ni. Na the rules if you call him no we dey on my hope papa. So we image we image of hope ana
image of hope possible.
No amokofa ayi your friend saying work for player be edin be jira mo man we call him na nim anya na mo de ehun na kotoko no na Sesko ayi bia
training you dey my kid. Okay, the reason why I make us an say teams are mun possess be brain Chelsea and Liverpool ko share no when they continue at Chelsea BM because say see teams on possess here e Premier League Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City, Villa, as Nottingham Forest and as Spurs. And the Chelsea bet me any Liverpool will be because say so possess it. Manchester near that type. So the moment I will be no and McGravenberch no other guys near freedom. Okay. By say ultimate side defensive solidity now hit you on the breaker. And when Manchester United their strength. So I'm expecting Manchester United say Obebo ne direct attacking football. Direct attacking football is Uti Kunya, Amad Diallo, is Uti Bruno, is Uti Benjamin Sesko. No when you side defensive solidity no. Oh yeah, be Kunya 2-2. So we expect the same thing. By no cranny die eye ba kope. Ye nyam bobo yi. Oh analyze. Liverpool for na no say favorite.
My favorite. Okay. Kwame Jila. Na me rem bomo ne eye Milos Kekes. Some bomo tinde bo no fa hontentem kra. Sa kwa na say pressure kakra won so.
Yeah, true.
Say yes na no omo say wa oni sala ebo bia sala omebo.
Oh munyai sansa.
Mo ankasa no na mo baby we do nsem be defending. Baby we you do nsem be defending.
I don't get it. And team no lose one on the sun man ba.
Say this kind of what this is kind of doso.
Asemo.
Anderson bro na bigimra.
Ken, happy birthday and comma Reynard Smith Nketsia Yeboah Jr.
Oh, okay.
Smith Nketsia Yeboah Jr. Reynard, happy birthday. And Awusi, as we enjoy show no.
Because I know so birthday.
What you say?
Because I know so birthday.
David. Me nim so dun kwawo. And now on clan not say there.
On turn your money bimra.
On see e dey and e sound so kind no.
TV back where they are repairs TV no crowd break. Kuma kwabrani timi so TV ku se on top fro.
TV wo ha on top fro.
TV ko repairs
Come to say what to 75 inches now say I want fan repairs so when Baby, send it. 32 there you fan repairs. 32 inches there all the quiet say pamo. Now come my to 75 inches I say I'm in quarter of bro. Say then I have
I win you so quite no more be fa.
Hey, Debbie. And I know about media job back back me.
Okay.
Come in.
Uncle. Much.
Me quarter for 4. Come in just say I will talk on no out for.
How is she? Okay.
How is she on Tien Crano on Fambra. Yeah, train.
Nyake to 85.
What can you open?
Hey, I was all charged there watching you. 85 inches. And a big yes, and there's will be the multi mutual. And yeah, Minini, sort of a ball.
Dear Ken Kai, no.
And I was in no, you know, come.
Kenny, share me plus with free, baby. I want to come with I think, sir, and ne a copem Yamia Duma game nebe basono. Ruben Amorim and Snassi on the Kwan. On share Oliver Glasner. Dientia, ne 3-4-3 no. Or they are sell Liverpool in recent times. Liverpool ain't mini Oliver Glasner mobile.
And you Crystal Palace as a club mom. And a TT clubs no. Oliver Glasner my club Crystal Palace. Only a mobile. Then
Crystal Palace. Simo Timine Paye City for.
Yes, City.
But ne 3-4-3 no it's simi and a sort.
Okay.
But let me tell you say. 3-4-3 and last year Okobo 1-1 Anfield. Community said a year 2-2 emane Okobo penalties emane shey. And now ye or send it 2-1. That game Well, first a late goal nearby, and you might be wrong because in the first half they could have beaten Liverpool by 5. Alisson and the same situation. I'm like, Sir Manchester, I bet the game no say how to beat Liverpool. They need to analyze Crystal Palace game. Say the same system na yebo, but aday and na Oliver did it to me and na Slaughter did it ain't to me. Then we can begin to analyze the game from there. Because what is worrying is say Manchester, Liverpool. So we no air bobola, o me rival so. E was attention here bebre chance and yes you won is. But the last 14 league games, Manchester Shabakupe, embarrassing. We cannot be talking about rival games. I only be about 14 league games. What Shabaku say
14.
It is bad. Into Manchester need to rise. They need to understand how Liverpool. Okay. Crystal Palace will defend against Liverpool about low blocks. Low block, no. Obeiti Liverpool for say, come and attack me. Now after Oma catch them on a counter break. 2. Only Liverpool bar. Say all press here. The front three no omu press narrow. Very, very narrow. The idea is say omu ma Liverpool and pass the ball no centrally and come Gravenberch McAllister. Point number 2 no oh yeah Manchester. You are noting all these things. Okay. Michel Nansay Michel Liverpool recent games. One of those observations from my and say see Virgil van Dijk, Konate, they are used to playing with Alisson in post. Alisson Bono or turn right into a more pass or more kato when you cranwa. Omni baby or more botwa. Alisson before Bono. And it is communication. They have done that so many years. So say Mamandashvili or your left footer. Into how referee one of the ball I could turn right.
Now Mamandashvili so far by I want to say.
Oh, and you're bad.
Alisson Praba.
Oh no. You see, I feel no waba. Me unsa man for misplace. He's okay.
Oh, okay.
He's okay. Liverpool for turn for the future. Inti Obefa. Also no I left. Inti unpassable not to the right and son on the corner left. Yes sir. A trigger press. Inti who understand all these Liverpool factors sir. That's okay. So what do I do? Because Liverpool problems so many are fee. Number 1, teams are about low blocks. Near minim Ruben Amorim. Sporting Lisbon versus Manchester City. Sa famous 4-1 man for can. Sporting Lisbon about 27% of ball possession. Just 27. Sporting Lisbon about shots 9. 6 of them 9 on target. Manchester City about 20 shots. You 4-1. It is not as if Ruben Amorim cannot do it. He has done that before. Where he gave possession to the opponents. At the end of it, he got the results. Me who Amorim no per control. But my point is that a game one. We show the context of this game. A Liverpool team one. Liverpool lose to Crystal Palace. Galatasaray Arsenal. Chelsea Arsenal. Before the kickoff, na ebia na Arsenal show. Ebia. So Arsenal sha pressure will Liverpool for so they cannot drop points. Into who the context of this game, it tells you say a gamer Liverpool cannot afford to drop points. They will come attacking Manchester United. So what do? Bait them. Who baits you or more? You catch them on a counter break. Issue number 2. Who share an slot press conference? And I go for question. What is happening to Liverpool? He kept on saying, he said, Premiership on assessa, long balls now does be say teams no about throws. Just said he kept on complaining. Wait, come on, bear the last 4-5 press conferences, sir. And the slots I did be out complaining. Premiership no, ya say no. Last season, na born that form come say I pimp no dorsal. let me give you a context. And I'm acquiring more research, kakra. Ken, my research nini. 5 key changes I will Premiership after listening to Anna Slot. Marco Shichini. Showings na enkane se okoshe Stoke City. Na deal up ebe to throw out me say Stoke for su bayano. Showings no aye toko penalty box in no. Even in 2020, 2021, na omoto just 6% and the penalty box in Last season, omoto 13% and the penalty match say a move from 6% to 13%. This season, you do 27%.
I know you asked for a semenyo. Say semenyo. Also the Juma Bakuno.
Honestly, the Juma
and ask a team in as well.
And a palace of forces.
Palace of 4 years. And the teams be other than a sort of most teams in almost Premier League no more.
Oh, says he say you come you be say. Ampa in the Premiership no assassin. Say we a coach you need to adjust. So maka first throwing at you. Say throwing be about Premiership no be a tam towel. Enkane dilapadia ya complain say etwam no ababio.
Say for status idea.
Oh, en fan chance no munyina yi. Enye clubs ni nya badodo na aye bi. Palace say ukom wasa o. Tao no so ya catch referees ni say omo yesa munji free omo nsem ba referees ni yi omuni. It say throw-ins et say the obi enya penalty. Te say woko Brentford for her onya throw-in it say we nya penalty. No when you jet because onim say chance aba. Throwing keku. See, say a move from 6% to 13% today, 27%.
As a season, we're going to be 30 something.
This is all it seems. Now, we need players a war problem. And you see, say Jeremy from Liverpool a got proper right back the aba. O so the bebo. Otia. Say. Pep Guardiola also the recall Luis Berger right back who says so be up a height. Okay. Normal set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks near the end. What I say? Say set pieces are dorsal. Pa chain previous years. There also be passes are pass. And also say Premiership are falling.
Just say pass
yeah, boom. Let me give you a context. Goal kick. From 2010 to last year, Afibia percentage in about from goalkeepers in mobile because ball playing about the ball not to form you pass the ball from the back and sa. Okay. Season way say 51.9% goalkeeper footballer.
Oh boy,
boom. A footballer munko 2. Premiership. Say throw-ins, goal kicks, set pieces, passes above from everything is changing. Say header goals. See above ball no bidding it header goals. Increasing by 19.8% in the Premiership this season. And say Mateta mo bobo. Benjamin Sesko mo say be a player or so what.
Say what matter omona ejijo modi.
Aha, say strikers never Premiership.
Sesko mo
Crystal Palace Mateta say Man U was Sesko, Arsenal was Gyökeres, Manchester City was Haaland.
But the almost first strikers at Tintinia can say once a bomber for Sarboy no almost strike a teacher. WWE was almost strike a teacher Ketwano.
Yeah, did you escape him? Ivan Nelson. Yeah.
Once effective bar.
Yeah.
On funny team should go but effective Bobo.
Yeah.
See the South strikers in the free Premier League no more. We are high to just our remote type no. Why remember be more?
Say the Jomo ye ne de. And don't see say and sports are starting or complaining sir.
So almost say league no.
Almost say
time. Okora won.
Say Premiership no almost say no. Because they say it's a matter of wow betinya pim. Among for the problems na kwa question Mikel Arteta say. Arteta na
all say we no. League is almost at tetanus. But once Arsenal switch to me bobo fe pa. Say do time Arsenal dominating football.
But you do the set pieces so they are or they are ankesefone be so because Arsenal back four no say left back no or prefer Calafiori or Dentia
height. So now same for the say us set pieces in the bar. During Timbako, Calafiori ko, Gabriel ko,
Saliba
ko. And dear, I used to be Bobino. Your friend is saying, this boy is Spanish. That be do chroma to me or boy you may be.
Mikel Marino,
honestly a very good one. Eh. And to young friend says, I have 5 we are not 6 way about Bosuma. Untimi.
What problem?
Yes, untimi.
Inti.
It's engine to Miss Arsenal for say almost say Premier League.
Meka say the phenomenal Bia Bass say it looks like the rest of the clubs are beginning to fall
because it's a set piece at the goal bar.
It's just one
and to be an open plane is a goal bar. Now Arsenal for the new goals to be bra. Yen be. They say Nansa once a Ghana cry, 7 other boy. Yes, we are boy. Yeah, Blasters. Yes, we are boy. Nansa Musa Samuel also be Fabi.
Also Black Stars again. Say no, and yet we should find solutions to it. And now we bought Maresca press conference. Chelsea Bobolo and Central for kept on asking Maresca about Chelsea corner kicks. How? Chelsea Bobo ask Chelsea about ask Maresca about relevant questions. Almost Bernardo Cueva Chelsea Kofane Bayana and Pampa. Chelsea's last 8 away games. Chelsea has shot 4 corner kicks. Into Chelsea is also the corner kicks are kind of one. So it is said and Central for the bar. Questions, you know. Set pieces, no more saying, well, by them, we
say, and as road to me, but also Konate and Van Dijk, these are big giants.
He says he needs to adapt. He needs to adapt.
Jeremy from Pondiana, because the Liverpool say home gamer, Eden saw the Palace, what did they call Brentford, what did they call Newcastle, what did they call grounds in the Bono, only Bono.
And to add to your context, the Kurano, say Liverpool for both fee near about 80 minutes, not goal difference near one. Liverpool be uniform Oslo. So shut teams are omoye sa throw him kick now Sanyama near Manua obey uniform. But you see, these things are yaking, and as well as to say it is Liverpool's problem. So Manchester United, can they take advantage of it? They need to. Well,
and United is all Roma team now. And for success could win a Jenny Tika pass your Magua.
I on anything.
And on some measures on static.
So say delete.
Because delete your form.
Honestly. See, delete Lenny Euro and look short, probably. Yeah. Possibly. You see, may expect say maybe a double chance for Liverpool, hopefully. Ken, not nominate Chelsea game in Wahoo. You see, from the 13th of September, the 27th of September, Chelsea went through difficult period. From the game on ball against Brentford, they thought they were winning. After in Bibaya, a man called Foneteka, they lost to Bayern Munich, they lost to Manchester United, and also Lincoln Bishé Mukakra, and lose to Brighton. But all of a sudden, as a Chelsea momentum no afa and international holidays no abe breaking Chelsea down. See, minimum say we need 100. 90% will say Chelsea is a win against Nottingham Forest. But with the Premiership here, you are always careful about early kickoffs. Nottingham, they are playing very, very bad football. As Postecoglou, a Biana Sanko for Esusu say, or Luswa, they might sack him. Why? Because they are playing bad football. But and also so your guarantees, sir. You need to be very careful. One of the problems I have with Chelsea is second, it's me more Premiership as at this stage. The highest top scorer for Chelsea, Moises Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez, 2 defensive midfielders. Any more for the year then. The front 4, they need to start getting goals. The last time I measured statistics of Joao Pedro, I was sad. Joao Pedro Ampa. Say the last 5 games, just a short no crown on mo. The last time Joao Pedro scored a goal was 30th of August against Fulham. Wako 8 games. 8 games, club for club and country on Shego. Entire worrying. Chelsea are playing well. Their last 2 games, they played very, very well. But Chelsea, any more for no, they need to start getting the goals. I'm expecting Chelsea win, but I'm expecting instead the front 4, they need to start scoring goals. Well, Girona and Barca game in the
okay.
They here pa your lineup no. Obiame ne nko lineup no. And now Hans Flick try Alejandro Baldi. Our left wing white say coach no or bre pa injuries no. And easy. Players ne prepare Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Ferran Torres mono. As it is affecting the coach's lineup. Ken. First of all, Barcelona midfield trainer. A possible so remember Casado as starting game because of injuries na AC no. Femi Lopez no possibly a piano starting game from the bench or best starting pa. Misusu say enka me ma dwimu no me ya me na me Hansia enka me born as a false 9 instead. Reason is say you see Barcelona will need Casado, Frankie de Jong as the double pivot. Na ebia Pedri as a 10. Na Firmin abona because Rashford as a number 9 against Sima a low block. Na I'm not too comfortable kakra because I would always want to see Marcus Rashford from the left. Na or Katsi in. Na onya sa spaces na open. But maybe coach sees otherwise. Feels ebia a bit nyaba Alejandro Baldi abo from the left. No Marcus Rashford ejina as a number 9. Whichever the rotations may be, Barcelona needs to get the win. Because, say, Barcelona, 2 games they played before the international break. You know. International break, must say, respite coach, but they need to start building momentum because, Classico ni beba, and you start, Classico ni beba, chassis, no other game is be a while. Now, we winning our games, not the confidence, not Sansuaba back. I'm expecting a win for Barcelona. But the year pan, I'm going to see front 4 and arrangements in the year then. Well, heading for 4 day, one thing we know, per possession. Bodelas team, you know. 1, Okwala Lega teams are possess ball cra. Hetefe, Ralo Viado and Leventi, sang 3 clubs per possession. 2 about her tefe team na say one na buy yellow cast bebre kwa omo basa and now no many basa bono. One thing Basa did very, very well was to get early goal. Because Hetefe wouldn't bono or tifia and my name build confidence because confidence in the bar or be how it's early goal important. Senya sa na game not travel ko be 45 minutes first half ya bury number Hetefe for the build confidence e be ha Madrid. Because Madrid should be told games are kin a Real Madrid in Nimino. I say, and ye be who the Real Jabi Alonso. Obo Etefe we are about Juventus, about Barcelona, about Barcelona we are about Valencia, and some about Liverpool. And see, to start with, you need a win against Etefe. Well, okay. Madrid game no so. Jude Bellingham ever starts possibly or starts here. Why na echo right wo? Obe maintaining man stand tuano. And also the other goal and a ball because they say in the kwaya me to say Jude no so I fitter number 10 on nebefa. Number say man stand tuano on and home back and answer other goal. Because they say if Jude Bellingham is not playing, Ada Goulet will take the number 10 position. In also so the lineup is very crucial. We know what the coach wants to do. I'm expecting another win for Real Madrid against Getafe, possibly. The rest of the games, because of time, Arsenal there, Fulham for no, Omunya there, Nemum, Omufie, they don't lose.
Marco Silva.
And no never game no I ending.
What in big games, Papa?
Big games.
Okay.
Fulham they are struggling. In fact. I'm players the 1-1-1-1 goal. I'm also they are struggling to get goals. But Ken Arsenal no. I consider triple. City ashebako. Liverpool ashebako. Newcastle ashebako. Teams that Arsenal are considered against. There's an Arsenal defense, no. They are very, very strong.
Alice Wobi form Samuel Chukwueze Nigeria for so your brothers no youngest game is the best accommodation
Arsenal form no
Arsenal
match with
Bre na ye ba ye kotoko game no na ba be majidi nkomo kakra Biggie Roma kakra mame
Can mame shas here from Italy AS Roma and Inter Milan a big game this weekend na between these two sides there Senka unya ti din na me sure say team I be expect say when never call the man should be Inter Milan in all honesty. But Inter Milan no have baby omu free from the Simeone Inzaghi time. The kind of team or build here any quality and no more dynasty e wo mu games mo. This season since a Christian Kivu take over the performance of Inter Milan boboko no and shadan to say the na etie which is last season and some seasons ago. But at least coach try the possible best. Obetimi keep up with the kind of standard obeto ye. No abon homode na niema konkan kakan dia mano. AS Roma on the other hand has gotten one of the most experienced managers in the Italian Serie A, Gianpiero Gasperani. Yen nimno when it comes to say yen build the team, yen shishe team na yen fan compete e league moi. He's one of the best. But Gasperani to so adia ba ko won say no matter how strong he builds a team, say obey that force obey babaji league no aya na ye difficult e de amano nti at Atalanta or build the team na no more compete time bia, but for them to come to that level so babaji league no it was a bit difficult. But he did other things with the team na any league but probably it was one of the best things in the history of Atlanta football, getting the Europa Cup any ade ni nyina no. So as a builder he has always been there for any club or obekum kin. This time around, wakofa Roma boboko no. Ofa Roma boboko no ohhehye niema. Now this game, a game be very interesting because two teams no baba be hia no. The best attacking side Italian Serie A animal versus the best defensive side. Inter Milan found say niema shedan ko as planned. And niema shedan ko say de na nipa do na ehwehwe. But Inter Milan in the Italian Serie A so far Asha 17 goals Italian Serie A animal. Okwa koshia AS Roma. Roma no ne kwa koshia no so concede just 2 goals in the entire Serie A season. And this is a side that defensively omu team is very strong and omu mienu ne baba beshia. The advantage for Inter Milan and say at the Stadio Olimpico AS Roma home can since 2016 AS Roma boboko no enche Inter Milan wo hoda. Say ye legal, say ye game bayo on team share no. And this all Inter Milan. Now we took one for such grounds and we team say baby I will connect tie favor. So you go with some sort of confidence. But Roma on the other hand last season and so by confident because ni home they on team share that is very true. But Otimi ko Inter home ko share 1-0. And it's Inter bar with a lot of the players Omugusu are available. No, they have it at the back of their mind. Say if we were able to do it against them home last season, this time around we can break that kind of gene. Baba that one my problem. Two teams in set up with a 3-back system. And remember game now interesting. The Biamekasa when 2 styles meet, the one who plays it better gets the upper hand. It's almost Shiano. Well, be on near me and I'll bet me up pick points and near my conquer the amount. AS Roma, ebe few say setting up the team, the 3-back system, no. Evan Indika, who has been solid for them this season throughout their campaign. Gianluca Mancini and then Selic. These 3 players they made generation one of the AS Roma boboko. Inter Milan also a very strong attack. Lautaro Martinez, the experience and the performance, it has never been in doubt. But problem back when they say, the partner on the bottom in Bia when you comfort to nimu, etimi boni ye pa. Which is Marcus Thuram. Ken Thuram a prayer when you available. And then you be created to Krokaka. And so any move on them, Ediama a team a friend say Inter Milan, and that is the problem of Mubenya. But in the absence of Marcus Thuram, there is a young boy, Andy Yuan Bosa. Oh, no, so the performance this season. What Chelsea he is a good player. Ken, opportunity I want or misuse no. At least he has gotten some sort of goals. 21-year-old. On starting baby was starting only 1 game in the Diama Inter this season. But on 1 goal, or 3 assists. It's anytime he gets the opportunity or tries to be creative as much as to be pretty to be chebi. It is only about the partner Lautaro Martinez. Any Lautaro Martinez experience obe control Aquadano na niema konkan dia momo. In midfield, so Roma per resource there is one player Manu Kone. Was all ye a Juma ye pa. Edema Roma Bobo Kono. He's been an engine about a destructive job, but he's always been there for them. O Jilem film if you want to control games, they demand AS Roma. But Okwa Sham midfield, Constantine and Ricky Mkhitaryan, Nicolo Barella. These are players are on any day mobile creative trouble. And Yama opponent to be on Meshia. Inter Milan, no matter what, still has that kind of quality. So we will beat any form of opponent on Mekwa. But I feel say AS Roma, that defensive solidity this season, how good they have been in all their games. I will consider fewer number of goals, you know. And some are ready to compete for the title. This is the time they will have to prove that kind of point. And imagine say, now we share a team like Inter Milan, the morale booster. I never blow with team, no any coach, any Obia. And I feel so Roma this time around, after 16 solid years, Inter Milan and Olympico. Today they might be breaking that jeans. A double chance for AS Roma team, no, possibly a 2-1 win for AS Roma. Ken, moving on. Chelsea in Nottingham Forest game, no. Nottingham Forest more than money yet. No crepa, at the start of the season, and Omunya 1 win. If you want to be say, win a match. In fact, Coach FN Ange Postecoglou buy 7 matches and wabo. Ediamabo Bokono. 7 matches now Bonakin. On Winnie we're losing Marco 5 and one draw just 2. It's the performance of the coach bad. Players be a last season. No, we are very instrumental. Edman Nottingham Forest Bobo Kuti Chris Wood. This season, on finding the goal scoring form. Gibbs White and any other players Callum Hudson-Odoi. But the more they create, who create the man, the number 9 Obeche goals. Number 9 Obeche goals in the school now on find the scoring boots. It's a Jumana ding. The performance has been poor. Chelsea, on the other hand, and also crippled with a bit of injuries. But at the Abakwa, who's a Chelsea last 5 matches. Aha Chelsea pa can indiscipline. I am talking about indiscipline because Chelsea last 5 matches, no, emu 3, Chelsea had red cards. Emu 3. It was 1 against Benfica. And a Chelsea Bobo only did red card ultimately win. But even with that, na game in Yababa Bepon, 90+6 and Omunya red card. It was at the dying best of the game. The game against Manchester United at Chelsea Lucy. Omu the red card. Omu goalkeeper Robert Sanchez in the 5th minute. It was too early for any team to always settle a game, so could do red card for our time now. It was one of the reasons they affected Chelsea Bobo. Manchester United now 2 early goals. Only 2 goals in United into the red card no. I be a penal. Chelsea came into the game. Into clearly. The catcher me say Chelsea had discipline no man this red card no. Nanke be den the Manchester United so be Chelsea Bobo no. Into the red card affected the Chelsea performance. Chelsea be ball Brighton. Over Brighton no. Chelsea signed the red card in the first half. Not Chelsea Ashabako. Almost controlling game in the first half. No. First half Chelsea ball possession 70%. Emma Brighton ball just 30. After the first half, 53rd minute, and a Chelsea Coco red card. Chelsea did our red card in the rear, you know. And a Brighton a bad game anymore. It's in the second half ball possession. Brighton ball 53 and a Chelsea ball 47. It's clearly Chelsea are not so dominant in the first half. And now watch 1-0. Compare the 53rd minute over the red card, no. Or the red card the way, you know. Brighton are back in the game. Ebe control game, no. Ebe take, no. Essentially, change me look at home. And my Brighton be winning 3-1. And the idea back where I had Chelsea this time around has been in discipline. Red card somebody.
No, the red card, na. So I say, Enzo Maresca can't be say, almost that you get used to. Is there one crumb which almost training with 11, with 10?
So
training with 10.
Who your coach? Now with team no, I crippled with injuries. Idea back where say we say, we must avoid these red cards and also unnecessary cards. A prayer how? Omo bomber no mo betimi save with team so I no makwa could do red card. The last time it was Robert Sanchez against United. Against Brighton it was Trevor Chalobah. Chelsea's best central defender this season. And now you're back or you're available. He has to talk to the players. Said you be ya. Omo nkonko do unnecessary cards. because I out akasa atembi na saa asem no eno nti na medi Chelsea nkomo we say red card wo football mu say bibia u game plan u system u formation u bibia. It is the Chelsea making sure so we stay disciplined. No mun konko di red card unnecessarily. I feel say for Nottingham Forest and for only baby omodano and yes side be a bit me ababa be Chelsea boboko no. I will go for a win for the Chelsea club. Now Manchester City and Everton. Can I be about qua? I was a Premier League no more dwene ho biem. No more rescinded that decision. A player o ko bolona o shali parents club.
I know was so many akwajitum da nyene. Omunti mensesa no.
E was almost sesa.
Cause Jack Grealish shomo.
Jack Grealish form now.
Shomo.
He is Everton's best player.
O we mini omo.
Papa. Or your Everton best player this season.
Papa so tinche no o mo born be.
Of course. Papa ni baji because me be shiao. Now best player nya available la. A advantage at the moment. There are other players who work quality like Liman in the super player. One of the best attacking midfielders who Premier League in the performance and it was through.
This season or no Anthony only two players be a dream also.
Yes.
That boy Anthony.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Liman in the Liman in the performance and it was through. And such a player I was on there. But the absence of Jack Grealish, if you are looking at the contribution, 7 matches no more bono. He's played 6 and started. I think the first game one started. He came from the bench. But from there, opportunity he's made it count. 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 goal contribution for such a player and only available. And from Everton, Bobokono. Manchester City won the problems, the absence of Rodri. But I feel say one thing I was a Pep Guardiola at this stage. What him dealing with because Rodri a fit here consistent for Manchester City. There is Nico Gonzalez or Baba Jinam now boy Juma. The danger man for the Manchester City team now Jeremy Doku. If you want to stop Manchester City, make sure you are stopping Doku.
Who's the Doku, Papa?
Ken, he's doing very well this season.
Chen almost in decision making.
Decision making not a problem. Still now he has to work on that. Goals in my, but at least he's giving assist for the Manchester City team or treating you know and Shempoa or contributing to the goal scoring form of the Manchester City team. Ellen Brut Haaland, James Tarkowski, and Michael Kane, Jumaye. Can this season for club, for country, the only match a Haaland and she go against Tottenham. Match be our this season be our she go.
Oh, that's how she go be. Say we produce say on a hurricane.
Match be a Haaland double beer. He has 9 goals in the Premier League with 1 assist from matches I able so far. The only game I want to go against
Tottenham. And no so you the best start.
Debbie,
this is in consider in your starting the open.
So best stopping no and akwa problem omo mo be gina mfimfin honom Kenan Disbury Hall no many other players James Garner omo be gina mfimfin di ama Everton boboko na wa adwuma because if you're able to stop the ball from transiting from the midfield echo striker no honoma striker no onya balls ni bi nya de emmo but Haaland tutu usua de bi this season say wa no last season in the previous seasons he has always been a station number 9 but this season most of the time ball ni ma Haaland ti bi be mfimfin no about the football no initiate attack. He's one player a ball keeper to speed power. Initiate attack we are no organico. No akwa train ball no agile ashe. And stopping him has been a problem for teams this season. And I believe say the quality there can a bad thing so be beating me stopping. I'll go for a 3-1 win for the Manchester City team. They have the quality to beat Everton on any day, Ken.
3-1 City against Everton. Biggie, Mamin Samra, na minim komo kakra sisi a yebafie ema receive Santikoro come straight near begin komo because and ho ena yebewo. Me patro Buzia Ventures SMM Factor anim se o pa adwuma. Buzia Ventures eton phones. Fela we sisi a unwe bi so e pa adwuma 0244 722 303 0244 722 303 na Kubuzia Ventures wo sisi a 0244722303 Fresisia na adwuma e wo Buzia Ventures wo sisi a eno ayede etie no na yento so eni yenkomo no yemfa de aka nyina enso emra 711 pap chairman 1 menua aye beso kwaku flick ene aye ninua ma moko no mama ye hu de ko kwaku flick e wo kunsu mankra so aye kwan so and aye 7 aye 11 aye patch man one ho bibia ebeye kama ho na opanyi bia boko de
ken nyame adum bia boko
kotoko for the match no o ma change no when you Liverpool for him free mama Liverpool na Manchester United for free na mama me kotoko
picture na modin o
we dey need that
fantastic
we do try ni
yeah
na Kings Cup ababedu we fast na ba
nyamba idea maybe na nyamba
sir that is another mon ye bibia na
Edison there na me nkru wadi kan nya ne de ye the politin bi politin abre no
Kings Cup Commerce City Mall tram breakfast for ne cancel na mame kotoko se say adum pempen so say de mame dia koso team na nkasa mu me pese me hu so far preparation so the boys no
mame we league na me we ana nka me de koroko na wi na ma
ka kotoko asem udu wa wi an wa ka league asem league ni na o ya de ana ko ba bia kotoko akon
okay
nti fasi wa
okay nti
ana nyesa
Ghana league go
do ya de ana ko ba bia kotoko no ka ma sem wi ana mababa
okay mini kan ka kotoko okay nti jebeko na CAF Confederation Cup of course Asante Kotoko nyame admede ochina wa Accra Sports Stadium Renfi say Asante Kotoko ebo with that in the athletic club of course and no work nti nyame adma 3 p.m. energy no baso nemo opeso Caribbean pacho channel so say 50 Ghana cedis baby a center line of VIP ono and so 200 Ghana cedis na boss as part of Asante Kotoko eguso a wo mo preparations and a game no bibia betimi akoye no enra Asante Kotoko team no led by Ura your friend lawyer Safu Duku communication team chairman no na the tense okopie mobi Sansona Imano entry and after branch friend Hilary Adabo na omoko ekosi sen obi show no so enra obi dedicate show ni nyina Edma Asante Kotoko team na interview awudo bebre nyina promotion awudo Asante Kotoko se na be ya supporters no and so ebe ba stadium na enra omoko pie mo no ena ne obi ebusa zito na zeze no aya na kwan be na mo fa so a kanene na nka mo monitor club no se bi obi ba ne koroko ba be bo opponent bi ba be bo a kwan be so na mo fa so a mutimi monitor na mo je report bi ne ada enema bi efio mo yintin sema zito edit
no scientific no asempa
yes of course on enra teams ni koroko players no na coach Zito and then lawyer Safu no studio no ma and now the tita me nyina de mo promote game no asem
okay
yeah obi
as you say time na bobo physically na yeko you send somebody to study the team physically but then I didn't into your video analysis you bring down their and they will the over team into department and to team into department now only players you will look at the department that win first and then you see the loopholes and the good side of the team then you bring them together and we all watch that this is how they play.
Now on the second one no Kwara United mu yi omu free Kwara best so because now I say kotokoshe na Kwara te Zito mu ye den na mu ko ho amuko yi Kwara for na free mu
yes the more you share the more no so okay ye wie no me ko hwe video no me no wan na hwe ye ma Kwara for space too much in defense and say ya adwuni na yenkoshe so when you your attitude tower go scoring no you shame at the break kofa but we lost concentration there so in the second game we also so I told them on the second goal let's try to deny them the space and then pick out the best in them and then try to work on them and then so we were able the first 20 minutes I told them they will come on like nobody's business. But yet me so you more so now one bebre so that was the strategic we are at the crying when we came the second half.
enti eno ensem kakra zito eritu dwa enso eno no na Emmanuel entry enso ekasai na one de ani nyina yese kotoko supporters no ofro bia se mu nyina mombra Crash Sports no nyame yadma da ochina yentie Emmanuel entry. Yes, Emmanuel entry there no na Hilary Adabo eno de Dagbani enso ekasa se ene koroko supporters nyina game no edin obia Emra Stadium onti Hilary Adabo enso de Dagbani and calling on the supporters of Asante Koroko ne other clubs nyina.
Omunya supporters in
of course. Sure.
Okay.
Yenti Hilary Adabo. Okay. Say no enyanya ready one mo dia no ya tie enso eno no na enra work ekoye training enso ewo eye Legon Sports Stadium
where you obi ewa sempa
of course
me patro feed na every asempa ye bedo mo se ehona na kotoko omokoye promo ni bebre ewa kra entina che say obi show no a political show
of course
but odema eye kotoko form mo ebedidi nkomo kakra nti idea na ready no mama tie no kakra
Dagbani
Dagbani for me call on the supporters to come.
السهرة دابون زاها إذا فلا لور هلاري دابون يروما تكو السهرة دابون زاها دابون بامبا ne متجنا تتبصونسي ne على هردتي يمي فيتو اللي شيرو نتا تمن وداد نمي يمي دمي نتا كدي تكون كوبل لمبلما الذي غنا زاب ولمبلما because غنا زانه كاتين زانه إنبلما مكا maybe Ghana Premier League كاتين كوتوكوما هاس كوتوكوما تيم شيل دابا انت غنا زانه كاتين زان ميلا بولم so في كم دين كنا انت غنا في يمبلا كوتوكو كونكوفي so تسو
Okay.
Yes.
We didn't change more crowd. We didn't. Also, on me support on Kotoko supporters in a.
So what happens?
Obeto mochia, bibia ebe kama. Meto mochi. What you say? And one. Ana everything no.
Na has been be one o kan has bu mo ba has you. Say we chirem di.
And found so Kotoko na wo has. Sa no kan.
Okay.
Say on tia enuna.
Say tintin na.
Nti mama checho mo no.
Okay.
And just so ye Kotoko ye has we the Ghana nyina.
Oh, fantastic.
Akrana sema waka.
Fantastic.
Go makasa.
That's yeah. Okay. And you better also at a free work afem enra amukoye training our Legon Sports Stadium Marin fee say and then nyame adma no miensa 3 p.m. Omo ebesa kwakoye training our Crash Sports Stadium.
Hi Legon.
The work Legon no and work for a train no be can reach almost omo red and then almost omo enra almost white and the work for no and as am get agra and enyehu say we dey jam
packaging
packaging in the there so be cry in there
aye players no mo say go for the packaging and omo bad we on betin the omo the boss no be good form one say on ba pitch no so boss no be bree na say omo twetwe bi kakaka wa be we so enyehu bo say no be pass na ayo ha enyehu mo ho
yeah ebeko
na ba ko na say we say in the okay trust
yeah enti eno ye de tie enso eno no na yemfa nso because I had a discussion be be baso on koroko eye work game no na yemfa Ghana Premier League akran so na fi yempeja yemu de tie say Ghana Premier League no there week 6 matches na baso and 2 games baso Dreams FC Nations FC no miensa and afi Mediama Sporting Club Boss Samates live enso Onia TV eno de tie no e da ochina games no
never life no
everybody Mediama ene FC Samates
ene ye Oniani TV3
ana se be Oniani TV3 yes sorry
Oniani TV3 ene Onia enti ene ye
TNA
okay TNA Mediama Nations no live
Samates
yes ene live
live
okay
no miensa enti nyame admo da ochina Sunday game no beto aso All Blacks ebo Holy Stars and afi Bechem United and Vision FC Brokum Chelsea ebo eye Accra Hearts of Oak nomiensa and asa game no betumi atoja and also ye live on TV3 any Onua TV enti echina nomiensa nya sem kitokra TV no ba ko ba na fi
kotokwa about 3 p.m.
yes
against work has about 3 p.m.
Yes,
Brokum
sure.
Omone Brokum Chelsea. Okay.
Yeah. Enti ya
ba ko belusu.
Aye dey ba ko belusu. Eye den ya video ba ko belusu o.
Tell me about 3 p.m.
Aye. Eye den ya ba ko belusu o. Se ba ko bia se ya na koyi ba video bi ebe dane.
Okay.
Okay. Enti Ho United and so be Diana Stars. Na Monday games no enso etimi atoaso e wono mo Gold Stars ebo Heart of Lions and have 11 Wonders ebo Karela United na Mario Vicenka Koroko ne Young Apostles and ebo nemum game no ya postpone because of Koroko ebo eye CAF Confederation no eno ye de tie enso eno no na on that no board ene Asante Koroko otaka eye board chairman former board chairman Dr. Kwame Chiasempa de tense Dr. Kwame Chiasa ye na de ni biemu de tense on se oko die hard eye supporters Ghana omo na na ta support Ghana Black Stars ne ade no eni omo kuma ase no wa base wo nyina de omo kon kran se omo nkoye kotoko any work game no ene no achi no Nations FC supporters omo so eko na Nations any Dreams FC game no omo kwa hwe no omo no so no aka chom se mo point na ma mo makuma ase me se pe bia mamada nyame ya mo do china monko Accra Sports Stadium monko support Asante Kotoko boboku no enti eno ye de Dr. Kwame Chiasempa former board chairman Edema Asante Koroko wono so etimi aye ede support Asante Koroko no
Jaho kakrabi Edison opanyi owakoma pa ye kaso obi wakoma pa edema Asante Kotoko awi oka ho papa ye oda TV so yi owakoma pa edema team no we free team num but ade bia be fa team no bia
sure
men kai de panyina ya poli die won so no WD animu bibi bia beba yemfa sikamra yenkoboa da bia no di akire ono so atene timo so be fa bus edia bus supporters mun konko support kotoko omobo Africa wa Accra enye easy thing emro no wa ni team
Ken
so this man Dr. Kwame Chiasempa bia obi akoso a na nyambe koso ahira waya de watch odo
kotoko no ankasa no ho politics na ya na ha adwen
eye politics eguni pa ni mase
board members no a bebre no a mo besin call ye recently omo anom ne Dr. Kwame Chiasempa omo anom ne Dr. Kwame Chiasempa ne nyina no nanze we hu omo unto omo ngambe o
okay also where is he
unzo obi anka bio
omo free or obi akọ
of course. What I say?
At that time, so I'm talking about
it's as if they love, but I am not having. Koto konsam no can be bria beti ni pa bi na so but
financial so
obia oyini sika e de boade bi na chese wo akoma pa de echiro enye easy to run kotoko for 6 months. Bia na meka say ade ba ko a sebi Dr. Kwame Chiasempa oyini pa on mfom so nipa bia
obey mistakes be
sure say on one kasa deep within so oye self analysis of those times around kotoko most oye mfom so bebre me am see ye ubisa me am metimi aka na mfom so
oye mistakes be
but my point is that
I don't know what my club no
me kra no me ye no kra de ato nchen kotoko ehun kai wo ho nya asam ketua so for someone individual no kwa who run in 6 months to cry na for bu what did I tell you? I say, for doing that, and still, mukono wana muko pesi ka sanso de ma money de. After all, in some way, ya kafan ho attempted dia ye dino pa still no ano. Say we ukono wa. Woka so ma 2 cities obey the amount just because e bia kotoko because anano kotoko kwa branka fse ko bubu nkonwa.
Ode chomo.
Nti akomana de. Say be
na de na say what they say some ye jomo bi
Debi inti no me de on fom so de but Papa no doso.
Dr. Kwame Che, as I dedicated by 3-4 minutes, and so Eddie Man in there.
Oh no.
Wabaya board chairman Diaman Sante Kotoko, but Bibia a Fakotoko Mubia, Debia, Omoko Tambia, na Wabromo, Debio Dietri, Yamona Basso, Oyadi. What's just a club on an odo, or no Edo club. So what you're saying, to say, oh, say, Uniho, Uguso, Edo club.